Here, I know Jordan's already recording. I'm trying to make myself not look like such a schmuck. Right? If I come to throw clothes on, somewhat of clothes. I mean, I'm not wearing pants. Who's wearing
This is
pants?
where
Who needs to wear
I went for
pants?
like flesh-colored clothes because my wife said I had to wear pants.
Oh, my man. It has
So,
been too long. It's been too long since we've had a conversation. How in the fuck have you been?
busy.
Busy. Yes, you are a busy man. You're part of the Bearded Villains. You're a beard ambassador. You're just fucking handsome. You got a farm. You got giant cucumbers that porn stars couldn't take. They're zucchinis, correct? They're not cucumbers.
Yeah, I brought this out just for you. It's the biggest, longest, thickest one I could find.
Jeez.
Got a whole basket for you, buddy.
Yes.
That's how we grow in America. American zucchini.
That's what, I like how you can't put your fingers around it. That's what,
I got a big
needs
hand.
more of.
I got a big
Look
ass
at
hand.
that.
It's a double fister.
God damn. That reminds me of a porn I watched a little while ago. This poor girl, where like the dick that she was taking to her face was like a Pringles can. Like, you know, the can with all the chips that are stuffed inside of it. And you're just like, this poor girl. I don't know how she took that. She probably only got paid like $500. Probably.
I'd pay that for $500. That's a good day's work.
That is a good day's work. You know, that's like you know, up here in Canada, it's like about $100 a day is like the average for the normal person. Shit. So, I mean, like, I guess you could say like it's 5 days of good work if you really want to go down that road.
There's a lot of horrible things I do for $500. Times are hard right now.
What's the worst thing you do for $500? Somebody comes to you, they're like, bro, I need you to do some crazy shit for $500. What's the worst thing you do?
Get myself pregnant.
Nice.
Yeah. Anal baby.
I like that. Mm-hmm. I'd probably tackle a midget into like a wood chipper. I'd probably be like,
well, midgets aren't real people anyway, so it doesn't count. I'm kidding. Like, sorry, proper nomenclature. It's that little people. Oh, dude, I don't know what it is. Midgets. Within 90 seconds, we just made this a hate video.
No, Scott talks about midgets like quite frequently on the podcast. Like it's a fairly common topic.
That's good. Are they mad?
We haven't heard anything so far.
Because they don't have feelings.
Yeah, no, I bring up midgets pretty often. I don't know what my fucking deal is with midgets. Midgets, if you're watching, fuck you. And yeah, I don't know what my deal is, man. They make me uncomfortable. I would hate to say that they don't, but they do. It's
what about
like
Peter Dinklage?
You see them in the mall, and you're like, why aren't you?
You know why I hate midgets? It's because my wife, I married a beautiful woman, and
absolutely you did. Congratulations, by the way. We're not all that lucky.
One of my wife's biggest crushes is Peter Dinklage, and you know, I'm 6'3", 260 pounds of man and a single emotion, and she likes Peter Dinklage.
Huh?
Yeah. So I hate midgets because my wife likes them.
Fair.
So at least it's a pure rage, like a deep and honest one. Not
totally.
Not because of tiny giant head. It's because my wife somehow likes midgets, but she married me. So
totally understand where you're coming from with this whole thing. 100% I am coming with this whole thing. I don't know what it is about midgets for me. I don't like garden gnomes either. Like, I might just be short, small, things. Like, I like really hot girls, like short, hot girls. That's where I go. Short, hot girls, awesome.
So you like midgets?
Gnomes, not cool. Yeah. I totally understand your thing about midgets. I don't know what it is. I remember I saw one in public one time, and I was like, oh, there it is. Like, I couldn't believe it. They actually existed.
Oh, they're real. Magic's real. It's a real thing.
Yeah. I don't know what it is about magic. I like magic. Makes me think that
Magic creatures.
Oh man.
I sent Mensky a message this morning telling him about my rage towards the company that makes Tic Tacs. Because up here in Canada, I don't know what they did down there in the States, but they made Tic Tacs into gum. And I'm like, that's just a disgrace to the original peppermint Tic Tac.
Did that just happen in Canada?
It's just a fucking disgrace. So I personally think that it's happening here in Canada. So I personally think that there's a midget that's leading the company that runs Tic Tac that has seen my podcast that hates me. That is why there's gum Tic Tacs. And if you're listening, you small little bitch, I disagree with what you've done with Tic Tacs.
You know, the midget mafia would be all over your ass. Just wear shin guards. It'd be good. Like some hockey hockey pants to save your life.
Absolutely.
Oh, we got thunder going on. Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
God, just celebrating our podcast.
We had some up here earlier, but now we have like that nice like sunshine. It's trying to come out and pretend like, hey, you live in a nice area. And it's like, no, I know you're going to rain again in 20 minutes. Don't fool me, you dick tease.
What the fuck is sunshine?
Yeah.
We don't have this right now.
Fair.
So, I told you guys you're leading the dance. I'm an open book. You want mouth, butthole? You let me know. So, I'm talking to Jordan because I 100% know where Scott's going with it.
Yeah.
I lost you guys. I didn't see you there for a minute. I was all gone.
Yep.
Yeah, you keep on breaking up. You sounded like a robot a little bit ago.
Yeah.
Oh no. Well,
yeah.
Give me one moment, gentlemen. I'll be right back.
Your lag is making my penis soft. Fix this shit.
Let me fix this.
Jordan, I don't even have internet, and I've got better reception than you Canadians got right now.
It's not me. It's Scott. I'm in like
it's out of love. It's out of love. It's my second favorite country. State.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's every once in a while, like Scott will have an issue, like when we're doing our podcast, like with his internet, it'll just like freak out. Oh, here he is.
I actually, when I was deployed, I spent some time with on a Canadian Navy ship.
Oh, cool.
Doing some like joint fucking anti-terrorism shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, cool.
And the uniforms are gay as fuck, but the people are great. So,
I'm back.
Love my Canadian.
I don't know what Scott happened there for a minute, but I'm back.
Scott, I took this whole day off just to do this, and your internet's letting us down.
I don't know what's going on.
It should just be Moose Bro, and should just be Jordan. You're not here.
This would be a lot less fun if Scott wasn't here.
I was looking at my internet signal. My internet signals, it's like, oh, you're doing good, and then all of a sudden it just goes, and then I'm like,
before I forget, my son is loves every country but America for some reason, and he loves Canada. And I said, you want to come and say hi to some Canadians? And he said yes. So I'm gonna bring my son in at one point, and he's gonna walk in the back door. He'll go like this, probably all shy with his blue hair, and go and out. So,
amazing.
My wife on here too, but she doesn't want to be embarrassed.
Fair.
That's all good, man. You know what? I love just like being a dad, having kids. Like it's so much fun. It's like the funniness that comes with.
Well, even on like the primal level, being a dad makes everything you do the entire world. Like every decision you make is life or death. That's pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if Scott froze.
Yeah.
I did. I froze again. I don't know what my fucking deal is over here.
Gay. But it makes everything better. Like every decision, like it makes like the food you buy to should I have one more beer? It's life or death. Like it's an example. It's your legacy. It's everything you do is worth something. Because before you have kids, you're like, I can do whatever I want. I can like really do whatever I want. And it doesn't mean shit. But now, like I got fucking blackout drunk on 4th of July, as you would. And my oldest son, he's almost 13, Dalton. He goes, like, I'll say something. Do you remember even doing that? I was like, first of all, I'm your dad. I'm gonna kill you if you talk to me like that. Second of all, I hurt myself, so you know what not to do. You're welcome. And so, it means something. Like, should I have one more beer? Fuck it. He needs to know what he needs to know the damage that it causes, and that's what I'm here for.
Totally.
Oh fuck, that's so funny. It's so true.
Yeah, it's true though.
Yeah, man.
Man. Are you drinking White Claw?
Maybe.
That's the midget of beers, just in case you're wondering.
Oh, I know. Oh, I'm aware. I'm fully aware. I don't claim to drink anything. I don't claim to drink anything manly. It's the cherry flavored.
No, I'm not talking shit. I don't drink White Claw because the first time I ever had it, I drank a 12-pack in about, no joke, about 15 minutes because it didn't taste like anything. Threw up. I'm like, fuck it, never doing it again. It's 5%. That's dangerous. It's fucking dangerous.
Because it's like a little bit, but like you drink enough, it's a lot.
Well, you drink 12 in 20 minutes, that's a lot really fast.
Totally.
All the liquid. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just drinking a mix between a Busch Light, Modelo, or a Yangling and Modelo because 4th of July beers are left over at my house.
Nice.
And times are tough, so I'm just
fair.
If zucchini becomes currency in America, I'm gonna be fucking rich. But until that day, I'm drinking cheap beer.
Fair. That's fair. That's fair.
So bring it on, guys. What you got?
Oof. Where'd he go? Man.
Scott. Late. Disappears again. Oh, man. Well, hey, everybody. Welcome to the Moose Bro show with Jordan.
Yeah. Yeah, we should have Scott eventually at some point. But, yeah, thanks for being here. Yeah, this has been we've been looking forward to this for a while.
I have too. I've been nervous and excited. This is something I normally don't do.
Yeah, totally. That's fair.
Stuff like this. I'm kind of a homebody. Believe it or not.
Fair.
Just, like a hillbilly Viking. I kind of hang out on my own and do my own shit. Like today, I spent all day today shooting shotguns and
nice.
Guns, and I've been drinking and
hell yeah.
But I took today off just for you guys. This is my second day off in over 3 weeks.
Wow.
I did this for you.
Yeah. Thanks for doing that.
It's called love.
I apologize that my internet hates my guts today.
Sad.
I kicked my wall and swore at it. I kicked my wall and swore at it, so I'm hoping that fixed the problem. Usually swearing at things as a man is how you fix things, is what I hear.
It's true. You could that's true. Or touching a boob.
Touching a boob is really
when I have shitty reception, I touch the boob and it works instantaneously. It's
absolutely.
I think Tesla had some papers about it.
Mm.
Yes. It's the magic thing, the touching of the boob, how it magically.
And the ventricle has a lot of power, and then there's the nipple, which is like a node, and it touches and it connects everything.
Absolutely. I really feel like the world could use more boobs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. Boobs and dogs.
Absolutely.
But what else does the world need? Boobs and dogs.
Absolutely. More dogs, more boobs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, man, that's my heaven right there. Tits and dogs.
God, that'd be such a good life. Just boobs and dogs and boobs.
You touch it, grab the knees and move it around your face. You're petting a dog. It's the best. God.
Oh man.
Yeah. Well, I guess this episode's done.
No, we're just getting started. It's already been hilarious. And
I got a full charge. What you guys got for me? You're the host. The guest shouldn't come on with all the material.
Yeah, it's true. I don't know. Let's talk beard struggle for a minute, just because we've been kind of mentioning it a little bit. Like, what's your favorite beard struggle product?
Oh man, well, it's got to be the fucking comb, which I actually used before we got here.
Nice.
The comb. I like the conditioner a lot too.
Yep. Same.
Yes, you do.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty good.
Mhm.
The mud mask, to be honest, weirds me out.
Fair. I haven't tried it
It
yet, but I've
weirds you
heard.
out. I gotta know why it weirds you out. I gotta hear your explanation on this.
Okay, here's the thing. So, I'm a label like, how do I put it? So it's supposed to be the one and done. Everything's good, and then like then you go like, well, if, you know, then you got best with the oil. Like it should be if you know. I don't know. It just weirds me out. It's just too much matte on this. You know, I spend most of my day in the sun, and then I go to my job in emergency management, and I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I love beer struggle. I'm not a fan of the fucking mask, but the oils, the balms are great. Like the comb is an absolute game changer. Like that's
Totally.
That's fucking. Oh man, that's godly. But I mean, there's a lot of good beard products out there. I'm gonna be honest. I don't strictly use Beard Struggle. I love all their stuff. Most of my stuff's theirs, but like my beard soap isn't by them.
Interesting.
And I have a beard soap that I use. I know this is a Beard Struggle. Thanks, I won't name that soap, but
oh no, you can go ahead.
Oh, it's I use a Howling Beard
Name
soap.
whatever you want. Name whatever you want.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what your politics are, but what I'm saying is, but as far as oils and balms go, oh man, they're the best. And not only that, the people are great. Thor, Espen, Dan, when I go back home, I'm originally from Northern California. My grandfather's from here. I've been here for a long time, but
cool.
I'm originally from Northern California, Folsom. Yeah, the prison. There's a town near the prison, by the way. And Dan lives really close to there, so he's from where I'm from. And so like I'll mess with you when I go home. I'm about to hit you up. He'll like, yeah, hit me up. And like the support's great. Like I mean, honestly, if they went out of business tomorrow, I'd be thankful that I got to meet like the Jordans and the fucking Scotts, the Alexes.
Totally.
No matter what you do, our crew is amazing. I fucking love our crew.
100%.
Legitimately, like I've known you guys my whole fucking life. But but you know, there's like I try to support beard in a whole. So I rep Beard Struggle. I've sold a shitload of Beard Struggle products. I love them. I use them. About 80% of my beard products from Beard Struggle. But I'll just buy some fucking small name company just to support them.
Fair. That's cool.
There's a whole bunch out there. Sakara out of LA is fucking fantastic.
Cool.
I'll buy from them. I'll buy, like I said, Helen Beard. 10th Kingdom's great. I don't look at it in singularity. It's a community, and there's a lot of like Beard Tings. You know, Beard from Andy.
Yeah.
Beard Tings.
Yeah.
He sent me some just homemade stuff. I recommended a Irish coffee scent. It's always sent me the oil. Fantastic.
Ooh, cool.
And I look at it as like a community, not as singularity brands. And so I'll support everybody.
Totally.
I'll never talk shit to somebody for using something not Beard Struggle. I'll never I do what's best for me, but what's best for you is best for you. But there's so many great humans making great beard products. And what matters is the community. You got all these hipsters, you got all these fucking like, oh man, you should use this and only this. Like, fuck you. Like there's great human being out here putting out this shit. Like 10th Kingdom's great. Howling Beard, like I said, is great. Beard Things, homemade beard oils he just started making are fucking cool.
That's cool.
It's about supporting the worldwide community as a whole, not getting like cult like into one brand.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
and Beard Struggle is absolutely one of the best brands on the planet. No fucking hands down. I've used everything in the 10 years I've had a beard. I got out of the military, and they're 80% of my use. But like for example, Howling Beard's beard soap is the best I've ever used. And if there was a better soap, I'd use that. But this small company, you got to support everybody. That's what's about.
Totally. Yeah, for sure.
It's a brotherhood all the way around. Like that's why we want CEOs to have beards. We want all these traditional places where you should be shaven and cleaned and fucking butthole chinned out, ready to go.
Yeah.
We want it all. We want this to be just as normal as fucking this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally.
And you can't do that unless you support everybody around you. There's no competition. It's using what's best for you, and it's supporting everybody. That's supporting the small guy too.
Totally.
That's my serious part of the conversation.
That
That answer your question?
Yep. Yes. Yep.
Yes, one thing I like about you, sir, is you shoot the shit straight. You don't give a fuck about a whole lot except honesty, and that's one thing I've liked about you from day one. You're very loyal, but you're also very truth-telling. You let people know what's going on. Have you always been that way your entire life? Have you always been that guy that if somebody needs to come to you, they're like, fuck, man, you're like, here, I got the fucking hard truth for you?
No.
Oh, shit. Right.
I was, up until I was 24, dude, I was a nightmare of a human being. I was an asshole. I was a liar. I fucking, I used to like, I rationalized, like, I was like, I've got a great heart, but I'll fucking rob you. And that's how I was. I was a terrible human being. You know, like, no, it's true. Like, I would rationalize. Like, I was like, you know what? I got a heart of gold, but I got the mind of an outlaw. And I would do outlaw shit. Like, I was the guy you would call to do horrible shit to other people. And then I met my wife. 14 years we've been together. And I met her 3 months in. She got pregnant with my first son, Dalton, who's going to come in with his blue hair and talk some shit probably at one point.
Yes.
And I used to smoke. I would smoke a lot of cigarettes. I quit smoking cigarettes. Like, I'm not the son. I got to set an example. And so when I joined the military, I walked into the recruiter office. Like, hey, you don't have to sell me on shit. What I got to do, I'm joining. And like my wife is 3 months. My girlfriend, who became my wife, was 3 months pregnant. I joined, and then I got out, and I spent 15 months overseas. I did some contracting. I did a whole bunch of cool man shit. Got to meet scars all over my body. I did my thing, and I loved it. And I realized that you either there's two ways to look at life. You have to do shit. You get to do shit. And after the flow, like, man, I get to mow my lawn. I get to go to work. I get to see my son. I get to fucking drink beer. And so when you get on that mindset, you're like, man, like there's no time to waste. And so now I'm either like an angel or an asshole, like because I have no filter. So and I'm loyal to a detriment for the record, you motherfuckers. But to go to what Scott asked was no. Like when I got home, when I got injured and I got medevaced home, I had a whole bunch of surgeries, and I was like, man, it's not worth it. Like I don't want no woman other than my wife. Like I just want to be a good dad, but I also want to have a good time. I'm weak, so like I like beer. I like to fucking party. But I don't party like I did when I was 21. You know, I'm 37. You can't see it in all this gorgeousness. But I'm pushing 38 in December. At the end of December. And there's no fucking time to waste. Like I had a buddy, my first death, my teammate was on this Christmas. He was 19, changed rules, and I got boots with his blood on him still. And you look at that and like, fuck, dude, he was 19. I'm 37. So and even on a grand scale, the fact that we're alive in the time of the universe that we're alive is fucking amazing. Because we're talking, it's going to a red giant, we're all gonna fucking die in a couple billion years, but which is short in space, long here, but there's no time to fucking wait. Why elaborate? Why fib? Why fucking feed anybody? The only time it's good to feed lion is when you're catching tuna. Like there's no reason to drag everybody along because you're wasting your time and their time. That's why I was early today. I go to work 30, 40, 60 minutes early every day. And they're like, why are you so early all the time, Adam? I'm like, because if I'm 1 minute late, I'm wasting 1 minute of your life. And if you didn't, I'll fucking rip your head off. Like that's just my fucking time.
Fair.
And so you can't talk shit or complain if you do anything in your power to not be that guy. And so my whole life goals to not be that guy.
My God, I love you even more.
That's it. Like
My God, such a man. I mean, like you're literally like a bear that's been turned into a man.
You're already a man, sir. Both of you. I'm here to do that. I'm just gonna answer questions as candidly as possible and fucking shake my hips when you fucking twirl me.
Oh man, it's funny. The one thing I love talking to you about is that you'll talk about anything. You'll talk about anything. You'll talk about aliens. You'll talk about fucking midget clown strippers if I bring them up. You'll talk about whatever the fuck I feel like talking about, whatever you want to talk about.
We're at my desk. That's my wall at my desk.
Yeah.
See the fucking I Want to Believe?
Ooh, hell yeah.
X-Files, some good villains.
Nice.
My bachelor's degree, but a whole bunch of shit. This is my wall.
Nice.
My
Wall.
picture.
Nice.
But
man.
my wife said don't flex phone because we have a whole bunch of we've been moving nonstop for a decade, and so my room has boxes, and she's embarrassed.
Oh, it's all good.
Messiness in my room.
It's all good. All good.
My table is standing on bricks right now. I'd be lying if I said I actually look this fancy. This room is super ghetto. Besides outside of this square,
I see a denim shirt, sexy. I see a wolf picture, sexy. Beer struggle box, also sexy. White Claw, hetero. And then I see your face, sexy. You too, Jordan. Jordan's got like a car hanging on his wall.
Yeah, I got yeah. Scott's setup is very like simple and effective. My setup is a little more crazy.
Jordan decided to bring the sun into his fucking house.
I imagine if you guys were a dick and balls.
Yeah.
Jordan's the balls and Scott's the dick. Like, because based on our conversations about editing and like, hey, Adam, or you shouldn't be naked. And Scott's like, I'm going naked. And Scott's like, guys, I got to fucking edit this.
Yeah.
That automatically gave Jordan the fucking testicle rank, which is a great rank. I mean, nothing happens without nothing goes towards the testicles. The dick has all the fun, does a lot of the work, but the balls are the ones that fucking keep it all together.
Totally.
You know, the balls, they get that like that slight licking and kissing. They get appreciated at some points, but not for the whole activity.
They get the slap, bounce slap, but
that's right. They get the. That's what I like. Yeah. Yep. And it's funny because Jordan, he made a comment one time. He's just like he was shocked when Phil brought up that people fuck. And I was like, yeah, I totally think I fuck like a gorilla. Like I probably have like that big back thing going on when I'm doing it, you know. And I'm curious, like when Jordan goes out there into the world and he comes back to me, Jordan, you need to report back. Are you like a dragon? Are you like a rabbit? You know, you gotta find out what your game is here, boy. Figure out how to get you to the top of the fucking game, son.
True.
He's there. Look at his handsome little man sitting down the tarp, front of the tarp.
Yeah.
Doing tarp shit.
It's true.
Yeah, it's funny. This bed sheet's kind of become like a running joke in the podcast. Like somebody makes a joke about it. Like everybody that's on, or like almost everybody that's on is like convinced that it's actually not a wall. It's like actually like a secret room, which it's not. Is it not?
Is it a secret room?
No.
It is.
Is there just not a door behind it?
No, just a wall.
He's lying.
Jordan.
He's full of shit. That's a box he's hitting. He's fucking lying. There's women, cocaine, and drugs back there.
Jordan has a legit Harry Potter thing about him, and I want to see behind the fucking blue blanket.
Ooh.
It's true.
It's just a wall. Just a wall.
Jordan.
Yeah. Magic can make a wall easy. I don't believe any of this shit.
Jordan's
just
actually
a wall, guys. Yeah. Miller from Kappa wall. No big fucking deal.
Little did you know that Jordan actually leads ISIS, and he's actually the secret leader of ISIS. And that wall is where he keeps his armory of bullets and grenades and drugged up women he's stolen from multiple countries throughout the years, because Jordan's just a terrible human being like that. He's gotten those yellow things that pries their eyes open where they just watch fucking videos of Jordan.
That's cool.
He's amazing.
You know, 1970s era Russian military equipment's scary.
Oh shit! Man. I have to ask you. You are literally the most manly American man to have ever fucking, in my opinion, lived ever. So I want to know.
I would not accept that as a compliment. There's a lot of really manly American dudes that do cool shit, but I will let you continue.
All right, fair enough. I want to know. Are you able to help me find Kim Jong-un so I can fight him in a diaper? Because I seriously need to make this happen. Whether I got to call Dana White and get him in the octagon, or whether I got to dress this fucker up in a diaper so he doesn't bring a knife to a fucking fight.
to reach Kim Jong-un, to fight him in a diaper, you need to threaten Rodney, what's his name? The fucking basketball player.
Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
Dennis Rodman to a diaper fight. And then Kim Jong-un's sister will show up and fuck you up. And then maybe you'll meet Kim Jong-un for a diaper fight.
Ooh,
so I got to fight Dennis Rodman. So it's like getting to the title. I got to fight Dennis Rodman. Wow, I got to go through the rankings to get to the fucking
and Dennis Rodman,
son of a bitch.
To fuck somebody up. He's a big man.
Mm-hmm.
He's old though.
Yeah.
Got that going.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. If he's old, I'll just snap his fucking ankle or something and just call it a win. And next thing you know, I'll get that fat little North Korean bitch in the cage.
Oh yeah, no, he's
fuck him up.
Hey, weren't you wearing a rash guard with Scott? Oh, not Scott, with Dakota.
Scott was, yeah,
I was, yeah.
You're wearing denim with me. I accept that. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm honestly running out of clothes to wear on the podcast. I haven't worn this jean jacket in my entire life.
I like it, man.
Holy shit, I need something to wear. Well, I'm glad you like this because Jordan and I have been creating alternative characters that we will at some point let take over the podcast. And I'm feeling that this denim shirt might play a part in my character.
I think so.
We just go shirtless.
It's true, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm very insecure about taking off my shirt at this particular time. Not because I don't believe I'm not sexy. I'll pinch my nipples for the fact that I'm sexy. Yeah. I understand that. But it's the fact that I shaved my chest. I'm very white underneath here. I need to do a little bit of tanning or people are gonna go blind. People will go blind, and I don't think I can do that to children.
Well, when people think of shirtless Canadians, they don't think about a tan.
It's true.
Yeah.
You are correct. We are known for our very pasty whiteness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm going to go there one day. It's my next hit list. I was supposed to be in Ireland this last month, but COVID canceled my flight. Mm-hmm. Pretty upset. I got my grandmother's from there, and so
cool.
I had cousins lined up. I had a whole 21-day. I was going to go to the I compete in the Highland Games, so I was going to go to the Masters. I wasn't going to compete in the High Masters. I was going to watch it, and that all got canceled because of the bat flu. So
true. Yeah.
I love the fact that you are not scared to say that. How many people are scared to say that this virus originated from China? Do you find that silly? Like the COVID thing happened, it started in China.
Well, bro, they called the Spanish flu because it originated in Spain.
Yeah, that is true.
Right?
Yep.
Like what the fuck? It's not true. Origin, or if it came from Canada, we'd call it the fucking Canadian flu. Like
we call it the Canadian cold cough.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it.
Like
Geography is not racist.
True.
Like I don't think people know what racism is anymore, and so. It's just
That's a valid point.
Yeah, 100%.
Like disagreeing with somebody's view on a racial anything doesn't make you racist. It makes you disagreeing with an intellectual point. It doesn't make you racist.
Mm-hmm.
So
and
people mix their fucking feelings up with actual things that matter, like racism. Mm-hmm. And so just because your feelings doesn't mean somebody's fucking racist. It means your feelings are hurt. It means you're a puss. It's a lot of those. I think a lot of those things come to just not having an argument.
Mm-hmm.
And it's sad. I honestly think a lot of this stuff is wrong, but there's a lot of people that I don't know. This is a touchy subject, but
let's burn to the ground.
Well, here's the thing. So I'm half Irish and half Spanish, and so my grandfather's name is Doc. He's a black man. My grandmother, Muriel Lanavazo, married a black man. She had my uncle Adam, who I'm named after.
Cool.
He looks like this. He's half black. He's half Spanish, right?
Mm.
And his family disowned us. Because his black father married a white woman who's Spanish. She's not technically white, Spanish.
Yeah.
And so his name, he goes by Adam Landavaza, not Adam Boba, like his dad. But it goes both ways. It's humans are shitty, and that's the fucking problem. No matter the color, humans are shitty.
Yeah, true.
Like I've been in the Middle East. I've been in Africa. Like people are shitty. I've never been to a place where people weren't shitty to each other. No matter their race, no matter their beliefs, everybody's fucking shitty. There's I live in Nashville, one of the highest concentrations of Coptic Christians from Egypt, because they're persecuted for their Christian faith in Egypt, and they're here and they're great. I worked with them. I got a lot of friends, but like they're here because in their home country they're persecuted, and it's just because people are shitty. I don't believe in race. I don't believe in color. I don't believe in none of that shit. I just believe in humans, and humans are shitty. We've always been shitty. We'll always be shitty. And as long as we're always shitty, this shit will always happen. And with social media, everything we got going, all it's showing is that humans are shitty, no matter their color or race or origin.
Totally.
And so you just got to sit back and go, you know what? Everybody's shitty. I'll protect the weak. I'll feed the hungry. If you're in a weird shitty part of Tennessee and people are being legit racist to you, come to my house. I'll fucking hang out with you. I'll feed you. We'll drink beer. We'll fucking beat up the people fucking with you. People are shitty, and that's it.
Totally.
You know, once you realize that people are shitty, life's easy.
Dude, that is like the most solid advice.
Humans, we're all fucking we're humans. We're dumb.
It's like the most solid advice another human being could ever get.
Totally.
There's a key word right though. Human being. Yeah. We're all shitty.
There you go.
That's it. We're a shitty fucking dude. We fucking tear down forests to build neighborhoods. We kill animals. We go to war. We do all this crazy shit. We're just shitty fucking creatures. We're selfish. It's all about us. We're just shitty. That's it. And once you're everybody's shitty, and as long as you go, everybody's shitty, I'm gonna try not to be shitty. That makes you a better person. Totally. Don't try to be shitty.
There you go. Boom.
Fucking easy. Don't be
for
shitty.
Everybody listening.
Wake up every day. Holy shit, thank the gods I'm awake. I lived another night. I feel pretty good. I'm gonna go out and not be shitty. And if everybody did that, they'd be like, "Oh, this is not a bad world."
Totally. Facts.
Did I answer the question? I don't know what just happened.
Yeah, I don't even remember what the question was. But
I don't know, but that was fucking fantastic for anybody listening. Don't be a shithead. Who's naked?
I went from you talking about being naked. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that's this podcast in a nutshell.
I like being naked.
Well, Scott threatened me a week ago saying that he's gonna be hammered in the show. I was like, well, fuck that. So I went out and I got hammered, and I'm still drinking. My wife came in the room. She's like, "Why do you have all those beers? Like, it's like a 3-hour podcast." Out already.
Absolutely. Fucking.
Yeah.
I don't even remember where we were going with this. I don't even remember where we were going with this, but I love being naked, man. It's fucking so free.
Yeah.
It's so free.
Clothes are a modern hindrance.
They really are. Do you feel the same way? Like, I feel the same way almost about shoes. Like, I get the shoe protect you from sharp rocks and glass, but like, man, I like to be as free as a bird.
Yeah, but if you walk barefoot for a fucking 3 months, your feet are fucking monsters. That shit doesn't fuck you anymore.
It's true.
Yeah.
I know, true, right? Like, have you ever seen that video of that fucking weird dude in the African forest that has like a fucking machete? And he's cutting layers off his feet because his skin is so thick. I saw that one a while ago.
I'm gonna be honest.
And his dogs like walking over and eating his skin and shit.
What?
Like, that's fucking, yeah, it was he's cutting like layers off his feet. So he's just like,
that would disturb me.
Like, yeah, I don't know, man. There's no blood. I don't fucking get it. But he had like these thick, you could probably fry them like steaks. They're just like giant, thick pieces of skin, and the dog was like,
oh, goodness.
Fucking having a great time. Yeah, I know. Jordan's about to puke.
Dude, where
doesn't quite have the stomach?
What
he needs to have for this fucking podcast. Jordan doesn't quite have the stomach for this podcast.
Feet steak?
Not when I.
That's rough.
Yeah, man. I don't know. It was fucked up to watch, seeing that guy cut off a chunk of his feet, and then the dog just eats the chunk of skin, and I'm like, oh, that's fucked. But
yeah,
I mean,
that
like
is.
Saying, right? you walk over rocks and shit, and that's probably all that guy's done his whole life. He probably has like that thick of fucking callus on his foot.
Well,
Totally.
It was the Spartans, right? The Spartans couldn't wear shoes till they were 20, till they got out of the go gay.
Really?
Yeah, Spartan children, they gay at 7, but they didn't wear shoes. They weren't even allowed to wear sandals until they were pierced. So they were like 18, 20 before they could even wear shoes in Sparta, because they believed your feet needed to be tough enough for battle without the shoes.
Whoa. I didn't know that.
Sounds awesome, right?
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
God damn, those are some vicious people. I gotta know, like, if you, because you're a fucking savage of a human being. What time frame do you want to go back to? Like, what's the time frame that you would prosper in the most?
Well,
because I see you as a king, an earl. Like, I see you as a man of in charge.
I would have probably done well. My last is Mariano, so I'd probably done well in the Roman times.
Yeah.
As a soldier, maybe just worked really hard and worked my way up to like centurion or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see that.
My grandmother's from Ireland, so maybe I would have done well as a Celt. I've never thought of that. I did well. I did pretty well as a modern day warrior in the American military. So
yes, sir, you did.
I got a lot of medals.
Cool.
I got advanced pretty quick, and I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I would just go into whatever military would let me do my thing.
Mm-hmm.
No matter the era. I would love for like an EMP, so we can go back to hand swords. That'd be cool as fuck.
Yeah,
man. Like just lay low for a fucking year till everybody runs out of, all the idiots run out of fucking ammo, robbing each other and shit for fucking, SpaghettiOs that are in the cupboard and shit. And so.
Oh shit, that's fucking funny. I gotta know if the world came to.
Everybody here wants to say Vikings, I'm sure, but that'd be a fucking tough, shitty life. So
yeah,
I'd like to live with gold and gold and fucking marble walls. I'd be cool with Roman times.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah,
I want to live a good life. I don't need to suffer unnecessarily.
Fair.
That'd be a fucking great time to go back to, especially the Roman times. Hot bitches everywhere, smoking opium, fucking your days away.
As long as you're not a fucking peasant. Like, you want to be a noble. You want
to be somebody of importance.
Yeah. You don't want to be middle class or less, or else you're having a shitty time.
Totally.
Yeah, you don't want to be a bitch.
Yeah, or maybe a really good gladiator, because they were treated pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were. They were treated pretty well, getting their dicks sucked before every fucking fight to the death.
Yeah. Like, they lived like world every day up until their fight. So that'd be pretty cool if you were confident.
Absolutely.
And do you get to keep your modern size? Like I'm 6'3", 260. So the average Roman was like 5'5". So if I were now, I'd be like fucking, I'd tower over the average Roman gladiator.
Yeah.
And so that'd be cool. But we'll go back and be like 5'6", and just be like a normal fucking Roman.
No,
like,
you'd go back as yourself, like physically as yourself.
Heartbeat.
Yeah, totally.
Wine and ladies.
For sure.
Yeah, and there's no conversion of like size or any of that shit. Like, all of a sudden, there'd be no conversion of like you going back to being 5'5" or anything like that. You'd just be
I'm just saying, like, the average time. Yeah, that'd be cool. I actually ordered a battle-ready Roman gladius. So it should be in about 3 days. From MANLINESS.com. I ordered it 3 days ago. My wife's like, multi-$100 purchase. You guys are like, good gladius? I need that. I do.
Dude.
That's awesome.
That is such a power move. I hope you fucking that outfit, because it's such a power move.
It's gonna be an awesome blade. Oh, I can't wait. You'll see a picture of it.
Yeah.
I already got a badass quote from when they were fighting the Macedonians about the Macedonians' first glimpse of the gladius in battle, and so you'll see it on the old IG.
Nice.
Hey, I got a very important question.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm down for it.
What happens when someone has to pee during this podcast?
You can watch.
Normally the person gets up, they go pee, and the other people sit here and make a bunch of gibberish until they get back.
Yep.
All right.
Well,
3, 2, 1, go.
Piss, my man. You go piss. It's all good. Espen did the other thing on his live. He's like, I got piss. Fuck you guys.
Yeah. That was so funny when he did that. Oh man.
I don't know what's up with my internet, Jordan. It's doing just fine over here on my end now. It looks like it's a lot better in the beginning, so I apologize, everybody, for my shitty internet and my fat tongue and the fact I can't fucking talk. I'm slightly talked. But it could be due to the fact that we were having a thunderstorm all day long.
Yeah, I think that does affect it. I'm pretty sure. To some degree.
Living out in the middle of butt fucking nowhere sucks for internet. It's just like fucking your asshole with no tears in your enemy. But like, I really wish sometimes I lived like right downtown Vancouver, where like the fucking internet signal is strong.
Totally. Yeah. One day, Moose Bros HQ. Like. Yeah,
man. We need to get a Moose Bros HQ. You're gonna have to. Ontario, and you're gonna have to come to BC and then get internet with you. My man.
Welcome back.
My man. Sorry about that.
Oh, good.
That's fine. Everybody's got a piss. That's fucking what the dick was made for, besides fucking hot bitches.
Bro.
Buns. Bro. Yeah, bro. Oh, shit. That's fucking funny, man. One thing that I absolutely love about you is how open and free you are. It sounds like you've had quite the interesting life. And, like, this being a part of, like, Beard Struggle and this a part of, like, just kind of being on social media is almost just a lot of fun for you. You take it very seriously. A lot of other people take it too seriously. Do you have any advice for those weak, spineless bitches that cry over this shit?
Yeah, don't give a fuck.
There you go.
I don't know, don't give a fuck. IG, 100
How
IG
do you do
followers.
so well at not giving a fuck?
It doesn't make you any more special. It doesn't make you stronger or smarter or fucking sexier. It doesn't do anything for you in the end. Like you're one EMP explosion away from fucking being a nobody if that's how you rate yourself.
Mm-hmm. True.
You know, so who gives a fuck? Connect.
Oh, man, there he is, the champ himself.
How'd you do that?
I'm a wizard.
Jordan.
This is what I do.
This is what the leader of ISIS can do.
No, I told you. Yeah, Jordan's the testicles. He's the testicles. He's the brains of the penis.
Exactly. I'm just the raw meat that gets the job done.
Yeah. I guess my advice on that question though is don't give a fuck. Do your thing. Like people are gonna like you, they're not gonna like you, or like if you waste all your time, if you waste any time giving a fuck about it, then you're wasting time you're never gonna get back.
Totally.
Like you've got friends, you got family, you got all that shit. Like just I don't give a fuck. Thor ended today, and I was with my wife, my kids, and my dog. I'd be pretty content. Like,
Totally.
Holy shit! I haven't gone through my page in a long time. That's old shit right there.
Yeah, we go back. We like to dig into people's past sometime and see like what the fuck's going on back there. But it doesn't matter how far we go back. You're still sexy as fuck.
Everything say you talk pretty.
Oh man, you're
literally getting free beard struggle now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man,
we're going all the way back.
I don't know what it is from day one that I respect about you so much. Whether it's the fact that you're a man of your word, whether it's the fact that you're a combat fighting badass, that you're a family man. Like I find it very hard to find anything negative to say about you. Do you have
You're more welcome
enemies in life? Do you have any people that just don't like you for the fact that you're you? Because I can't find that being a real thing. You're too much of a fucking nice guy.
I fucking hope so. I'm sure. People, I'm pretty honest. I just keep my circle small, so I wouldn't know or care if anybody does. So
fuck yeah.
I would hope so. I'm too open and honest to not have an enemy or two out there. If they're out there, I don't notice them because I don't give a fuck about them.
That's dope.
If they lose a fucking minute of their day thinking about my ass, I'm not thinking about them.
Now I gotta ask,
Thank
if you weren't in the military, do you think you would have pursued like amateur? Because you said you were doing Muay Thai at what, like around 200 pounds, 205. Yeah. Do you think you would have fucked John Jones up? Do you think you could have beat the shit out of him? Do you think like?
No, that dude's a fucking bro. That dude's a monster. The only thing I'm good for is I would never back down. But if I were to say no, hell no. If I would have, I did pretty good with what I did. I had a really good coach. I fought at Undisputed at San Diego, really good spot. Like,
that's a great spot.
My coach is great. Wild Gazelle Watson was my number one coach. He fought at UFC. Yeah. He was he's a really, really awesome dude. I was there 5 days a week, 4 to 6 hours a day.
Wow.
But no, man, like I did it therapeutically. I had no aspirations outside of just I like violence. So,
yeah.
Fair.
No, John Joe's a fucking demon. Like, no.
Like, yeah, fair.
I'm not. Yeah, like you gotta know. That dude's
absolutely.
top 1% of humans. He's not real.
Yes. Yeah, he's literally the 0.01% of humans.
Yeah,
I definitely understand what you mean.
Yeah.
Have you ever?
If I know, I got a lot of badass friends, and if I was like, if you beat John Jones, like, yeah, I was like, you're an idiot. Fuck you, you stupid motherfucker. Like,
that's fucking funny. I like to throw that out there every now and again. It's fucking funny to see how people react.
I'd like to say I would, if I survived 1 5-minute round and then I got fucking murdered, I'd be like, hell yeah. Like, I'd be proud of it.
Have you ever? Because I mean, like, you were training Muay Thai, which I love Muay Thai because
I did Muay Thai. I did bear jiu-jitsu. I didn't focus much in jiu-jitsu, but there's a lot of clinches in Muay Thai, and it's good to know some jiu-jitsu. That's when you're clinched. It's just a good secondary skill.
Mm-hmm.
But BJJ, I mean, jiu-jitsu is its own religion. So as you know. So like those guys are straight BJJ. I punch kick. I mean, I'm 6'3". I got really long fucking arms and legs, like Saget and fucking Street Fighter. And so it worked. It was a really good, efficient form of combat for me as just in life.
Mm-hmm.
But Bear Jiu-Jitsu was good because I trained it there and it was a part of my program, and I would do it like 2-3 days a week. It wasn't like I did jiu-jitsu. Like I wasn't even a white belt. It was just for the outlying skills of getting out of clinches.
Mm-hmm.
Just smart. It's just good business.
Yeah, totally. That's cool.
It's like having fucking an extra fucking 10-gallon tank on your fuel tank on your Jeep when you're on the road. Like, it's just good business. It's not because you're gonna need it. But
it's just good business.
Good to have.
Yeah. For sure.
Oh, that's fucking. It's just good business.
The answer is that.
Yeah.
I gotta make.
I mean, like, I've seen you, man. Like, I mean, you're.
I'm sorry, I'm yelling at my son. Come here.
Yes, let's bring him in. Bring in the young king.
No, this is my youngest. Watch this dadhood happen. Bush. He's getting me a beer.
Ooh.
He's getting you a beer. Good
Nice.
Man, you trained him well. My dad did the same thing to me. He had a whistle for us.
My kid,
he just does a certain whistle, and any of us, my sisters or I, would bring him a fucking beer. It's just.
I've been trying this since they could crawl, and now I'm getting good because now I can name brands because they can read.
Yeah. Nice.
They can read.
Can I see you? Come here.
Hey.
Yes, come here. This is my youngest.
Cool.
This is Jordan Scott. And here comes my oldest. Now they're all motivated.
Cool.
Hi,
What's
everybody. Much love from
up?
Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Let's come out. Thanks, Ross. Mom, I'm looking at you one more time. Watching. Hey, Sasha, come here. Say hi. Sasha, come here. My wife, she's so shy. She's adorable.
Sasha, come here. You can say
We're
all friendly. We're Canadian. We literally don't say anything offensive.
Well, we've been together 14 years. She's words of the perineum. She's seen it all.
Mm.
I'm sure 14 years, that's a long time to see the craziness of another.
Thanks, buddy. We're back online. Now I'm out of bush. I get all Modelo now.
Nice.
That's fine. I got before I came down here, I got a nice bowl. I filled it full of ice. I put a bunch of White Claws in there so I wouldn't be not intoxicated for this. I am well supplied for liquor.
I like your style. I got a beer fridge.
Absolutely. See, I'm too poor to have a beer fridge, so I think I need to steal it from one of my old dying neighbors. I live in a community of old dying people. So, I mean, they don't need it for that much longer anyway, so you might as well just give it to me.
That's kind of pretty much all communities, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd say there's probably about there's got to be less than a dozen young women in the area that are around my age.
Well, in a whole area?
So, I mean, like, I'm pretty sure if you burn the bridge, you burn the bridge with all of them. I live in a small place called Blind Bay, and there's, I think, 3,000 people here during, like, the actual year. And like the tourist season, summertime, we bump up to around 10,000 because all of a sudden everybody's like, you guys have great beaches and nobody's here. And we're like, yeah, until you fuckers come. And next thing you know, we get in the way.
Yeah.
But the best thing is, as a young man like myself, like my young dim
getting all stubbly on it.
I'm gonna get my goddamn boating license. I'm gonna buy a jet ski. And
you
just
need a boat license in Canada?
Unfortunately, yeah. If you go to like a lake, or even if you go on the ocean to go fishing, there's tons of patrolmen all over the place to make sure that you have your license, to make sure you have your life jacket, to make sure you're trained, all that shit.
Yeah.
So, like, if I go out on the lake, even if I have a jet ski, they'll pull me over and be like, hey, can we see your license? Can we see that you have fucking all your shit and stuff like that? So you got to make sure you're all up to date. So my plan is to just drive around on my phone and pick up bitches on Tinder in a year. Like, I'm just going to drive around. Oh, pussy over here. That's my plan.
I imagine you want to stand on one of those standing sea-doos, like the one you're not even sitting, you're just standing up.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Those are the best for if you have a boner,
that's crazy.
which I constantly have.
In Tennessee, if you don't have a criminal record, you got a driver's license, like you can wake up at 10 a.m., go to Walmart, have a fucking shotgun by noon, and then be in your boat driving and drinking beer by 2. No problem. No licensing, no nothing.
Jeez.
Damn.
I did say driver's license and a no criminal record.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
That sounds incredible.
Yeah. Canada's a little bit strict up here when it comes to anything. Like, if you want to, you cannot drive unless you have insurance. You cannot drive. It is like a fucking super crime. Like, they get pissed at you. But I know that down in America, you can drive without insurance. It's just not a great idea.
It's illegal. It's illegal here. You have to have at least liability, which is super cheap, like $30 a month for most people. But
I wish.
So when they pull you over the license registration, if the cop's cool, they'll let you go. It depends where you're at. California, you're fucked automatically. Automatically. But no, similar laws, they're just handled differently, I guess. I'm going to Kansas City like once. I'm not that far from Tennessee. It's not that big of a jump going north. Yeah. We're on like the East Coast side. You guys are what, in the West? I don't know.
So West, he's in the East. He's literally on the fucking opposite side of the country.
Yeah.
Of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Jordan's where all the hot bitches are. We just get the weed. We just get the weed holes over here. Just the weed shit fiddle.
Yeah.
Dirty sluts.
Love it. I fucking love it.
Yeah. Ontario's a nice place, that's for sure.
It's not far up there.
You definitely, Jordan, have like a grade of women when it comes to Canada. Like you got Montreal nearby, which is like world renowned for its beautiful women. It's fucking world renowned. Yeah, so when those chicks are like Norwegian,
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they don't look like they're from here. It's fucked, man. That happens in Montreal, whether they genetically modify these bitches or what.
Yeah, my wife is almost half Norwegian, half Norwegian. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
You can tell if she'd come and show her dumb face. Sasha! Sasha!
Oh shit! That smile.
Get your mom. What's she doing?
Get your mom.
Yeah, my wife's outside putting the chickens away. She's locking the chickens out.
Ah, okay.
Hey, Ross, come here. Tell your mom to come here. All right.
Tell your mom to come
I don't know where she's at. She's outside. What's next, gentlemen? Canadian, you North Americans?
North Americans. I always wondered, what do you think? Do you think North America would benefit if Canada and America merged and we just became North America? Yeah. Do you think that'd be a better thing if we just became like North America? Fuck yeah.
100%. Got rid of the border. That'd be fucking great.
Silly.
That'd be great. Hey, speaking of, you like that shotgun I sent you? That shotgun?
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, I did.
That took, hey, boy, stop. That took 3 tries, by the way. We were having a crawfish broil, and I'll send you privately the video of the first one. So dumb. I went to shotgun in my eyes. I was like, God damn it. The video you guys got was the 3rd one we tried. It was ridiculous.
Man, I gotta tell you, that personally touched me in a very special place in my heart. My heart's not very big. I think it has like 1.5 feelings left. And fucking, like, you hit at least half of the feelings that were left. And I was like,
Hi.
Hey.
We're talking about things in Canada. And I said, do you in Canada?
Oh, stop. Oh,
come here, say hi. No, you didn't. This is Scott. Come here, say hi, Scott and Jordan. That's Jordan.
Hey.
hi.
hello. I'm the crazy Canadian.
Yeah.
So if they were balls and a penis, Jordan, here's the balls. Hey, show me the penis. I don't know what's happening. I don't want to. Oh, there he is. There's the dick right there. You look good right now. You know,
Oh, I love it.
She's embarrassed. Well, this podcast is worth every fucking second.
Honestly, it's been hilarious. Like, from the get-go.
And just so you know, your wife is the very first woman to ever be on the podcast. So congratulations to her. She deserves a gold medal.
She's a fembot. She'll love it.
Oh, shit.
She's very she too type of movement.
Yeah.
Sasha! Sasha! Guess what? Hey, tell her what you just told me.
What did I just tell you?
She's fixing her hair. Go ahead.
Yeah, you said Scott said that you're the
first woman ever on the podcast. So full medal to you. We appreciate it. You're the first woman. Woo!
Yeah, let's go.
That's what I'm cast until you came on.
So we appreciate it. We have the second woman coming in on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
She's some kind of fire-breathing Nordic Viking chick.
So that should be your second one of those.
Yeah, that's
right. But your wife, she's the first, so she gets first place. Congrats to you, dear. You are the first on the Moose Bros podcast. Canada loves you dearly.
He's a hero.
Oh.
Hero. Is that bitches you so very right now? Not clothes. That's just really bad of me.
Oh man.
That's okay.
Yeah, Moose Bros history on today's episode.
Hell yeah.
I'm sure you just got all kinds of brownie points. I'm the first on the podcast. Oh, you.
No, she was good till she said I don't do cameras, and I said not clothed, and then she's like, nope, I'm out. I'm very good. I'm very good at taking a really cool moment and ruining it.
Dude, I am so good for those. I remember I went to a wrestling tournament one time. I won gold. Everything was good. My parents were like, congratulations, Scott. You're not just a fat, worthless sack of shit anymore. And all of a sudden, I made some joke about fucking some chick in the ass, and I was like 14 or 15. Dude, all love was gone. Disappeared. Gone. I was like, shit, that's my moment to shine, and I fucked it up. Oh, well.
Yep.
Well, I think you made it better.
See, I think mine is really genetic. I think I get mine from my dad, because when I had my very first serious girlfriend, my mom and my sister, they really liked that show, The OC, back in the days.
You know, my stepsisters were on that show.
Huh.
Really? Oh, that makes the story even worse.
Beach one. Maybe let's see, Laguna Beach, was that a show?
It may
Same
have been.
thing, like the same fucking era. Like those are her. They're my sisters. That's like they're friends. They're friends.
Oh shit! Well, that makes this story even worse. So my sister and my mom, they love this show, and my dad, he just sits there and he just butchers his way through this fucking thing.
He's a man.
That's right. And then my sister has her boyfriend, and I have my girlfriend. And my girlfriend, I'm like 15 at this point. Her and I were just getting serious. I just got laid for the first time. Woohoo! And next thing you know, the girl on the show, she fucks around with the main dude, and she's like, I can't do this. I have to leave. I must be free. She get on and like run out of the goddamn hut. And the guy's like, fuck, I got a boner. I'm not going to get laid. This is a bunch of dog shit. And then she comes back in. She's like, I'm just fucking with you. I'll suck you dick. And it all of a sudden goes on, and they have a happy story. My
show?
Yeah, it doesn't quite go like that. You know, I'm just cutting through a lot.
I never watched it.
And next thing you know, my wonderful father, love him dearly, never had a filter in the fucking day he's ever existed. He's like, fuck that shit. As soon as it cuts to commercial, and everybody pays attention to my dad. Fuck that shit. If that bitch tried to get up and walk away from me, I would have tripped her, stepped on her hair, and yanked one out on her face. And I'm like,
thanks, Dad.
I'm never getting laid again, you piece of shit.
Oh, you know your dad wasn't. Hey, how'd your sibling count go after that?
I think she dumped me within 36 hours. I think, she dumped me within 36 hours, and I got a call from somebody being like, yeah, by the way, she fucked some other dude. I'm like, God, the butthole, like, my butthole was fucked with the enemy, with the tears of myself at that point.
The first power is realizing, so you're doing all right.
Yeah, absolutely. Fucking, what can you do, right? Sometimes life throws you a curveball. You gotta bob and weave. You gotta get around. You gotta pull the good old Mike Tyson. Fucking, what can you do?
It's what makes you who you are, man.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I think that's why eventually, when I become an old man, I'll become like an ultra marathoner, because they say that those dudes have like some pent up shit inside, and I think that's gonna be me. I'm just gonna be running and thinking about all the times my ex-wife fucked other dudes, and like all.
I'll be like fucking the dude from Gran Torino. I'll be angry, slightly racist. I'm just kidding. Horrible joke. You've seen Gran Torino? Just fucking put some pretense.
Oh, man.
Just angry as shit. Wife's dead. Was in like fucking served in the war. Just sits on his porch. So fucking finish to it. Gran Torino. Everybody listening, Gran Torino. I'm just saying. It ends really well. I'm happy. That came out weird.
I'll have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be angry. I'll be like on my porch, I fucking start rotten fucking zucchini at people. Like, get the fuck off my lawn.
Oh shit.
Oh,
So
man.
are you using that food to supply yourself, or are you giving that to porn stars to fuck themselves on set? Because
Both.
both. Fair enough. Are you charging a pretty penny, or where can porn stars grab these goddamn zucchinis?
Well,
I mean, it's like the Hulk's dick. I
well,
imagine.
I work a lot,
Hulk's
so we eat them, we feed them the chickens, and since I'm not home, obviously, someone's gonna. I can't even go that far. If this podcast changes anything, here's what I want to do. Modelo, I love your beer. I think your ads are great. You see this fucking stupid tinfoil? Get rid of the fuck out of it. I hate it.
There you go.
Thank you. Watch.
Absolutely.
Watch. I'm gonna open this bucket of shit. Look, and I gotta fucking peel all this fucking stupid gold tinfoil off the fucking lips or whatever you want to call it from getting in my mouth. Modelo, get your shit
if you
together.
say lips, it sounds sexy a little bit. If you say lips, it sounds sexy. But I understand what you're saying. Fuck that gold tinfoil, Modelo's. Pick up your shit, you sons of bitches.
That was my complaint. That's the sole reason I came on the show. Was that one time? That's it. Like, I don't know what else to say now. You guys got anything else for me?
Oh shit! Absolutely.
Oh.
God damn, that's fucking funny. Bitching about beer and grabbing tits and just having a good life. You strike me as the kind of fellow that likes to just have a good time. If there's one celebrity that you could kick it with, I want to know who that motherfucker would be. Like, who would you chill with? Who would be your buddy if you could take him on vacation? Who's not even a celebrity, just who's a fucking human being that's worthy enough to hang around with the grizzly bear that is you, sir.
Can he be alive or dead?
Yeah, totally.
Sure, fuck, who cares? We'll bring him back to life.
Ernest Hemingway.
What's that?
Ernest Hemingway.
Ernest Hemingway. Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to talk to him
I'd
about?
like to hunt, fish, and then box him.
Ooh.
And then get drunk for 3 fucking days in Cuba smoking cigars.
Nice.
Not bad.
Hemingway, if I could have one to come back to life to hang out with and party with, it'd be Ernest fucking Hemingway.
Nice.
Living, that's hard, but
That is hard.
of all time, Ernest Hemingway.
Nice.
For sure. That dude was a beast.
That.
That's
I
cool.
can
That's cool.
appreciate that. But now I got to switch gears a little bit here. Because
What you
I
got?
know you're also a filthy human being. I know you're downright dirty savage, and I appreciate that. I think more about you than most of your qualities.
Where's this gonna go?
What would your porn name be? If you were to get into porn, what would you call yourself?
Fuck, that's a hard one.
Yourself stand out, as they say.
Man, I never thought of that.
Yeah, these are the things that Scott thinks about.
No, you know what? It's my bad. I should have had this figured out before I came on here knowing.
No, sir. I'll ask you random shit out of nowhere. I don't even know what I just ask you half the time, but I do this time.
Yep.
Shit, that's a tough one, man. Looking for a porno name.
Yeah, like would you call yourself like I don't know, fucking what's it? Think of a porn name. I'm too drunk.
Fuck, that's a tough one, man.
Like I would almost want to call myself like the Bearded Dane or something like that, or like I'd probably go down like a Viking road.
I think Bearded Dane is a YouTuber that like I think I follow it. Yeah.
No, Bearded Dane was a bearded fucking struggle guy. He was one of the first guys.
Oh yeah.
That's uncomfortable. Dude, I just jacked your fucking screen name. Give me your screen name, bitch. Send it over. To send me an email with your username and password. You don't need it anymore.
Man, that's a tough one, dude. I haven't thought of having a porn name ever.
You've never thought of having a porn name with fucking that much big dick energy and that much of a big beard and fucking you never thought of what your porn name would be?
No, I've been with someone for 14 years. Got 2 kids.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's a valid point.
Probably the
I wonder why I always thought of that.
dude.
I wonder.
Probably so my wife's name is Sasha Nicole, Nikol. She's got a Russian name. So I would have to probably lean towards Rocky 4. So I would probably go with Sylvester Stallone.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. Oh, and I don't even have a stuffed animal in here. Fuck, because that was such an awesome answer. Fuck.
Sylvester Stallone is what I'd call myself. And for the work, I made that up just now. I never thought of it before. But yeah, my wife's looks Russian. She's got a Russian name. I'm Rocky Stallone.
Ooh.
That's dope. I would probably give myself like a really tacky name, like Johnny Hard On. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it would just be so dorky and stupid. They're like, did this guy really just name himself Johnny Hard On? And I'm like, fuck yeah.
That's straight to business.
That's right. That's all that guy is straight business. Maybe there's a little bit of a curve in there, if you know what I'm saying.
No, you put that name on the resume, they know what they're getting.
They know what they're getting.
Yeah.
You know, you put that on an America's Got Talent fucking application, you know that's not something they can show on TV.
Oh, yeah.
You know that's not something they can show.
They're going to be blocking some shit out. Take Grizzly and be like,
black that shit out.
Do it.
Fucking, my God, that would be a funny thing. Go on there. Simon Cowell's like, what are you doing? I'm like, fucking your other co-host.
Yeah, both the women ghosts on the show are pretty attractive.
They are very attractive ladies, and I don't mean to make you sound like sex objects, but I'll see you soon.
It's my dog.
Yeah. Hi, buddy. How you doing? You're the first dog on the podcast.
First one and first dog?
Hey.
First dog. There's a lot of firsts going on here tonight. I'm liking this.
Yeah, this is awesome.
His name is Rolo.
Hello,
He's
Rolo.
He's half chocolate lab, half red-nosed pit bull. Get out of the bathroom. Your toy's not in there, dumbass. He loves it. Don't worry. I talk to him like that, like he's a human.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Oh, no, come here, my boy.
That's amazing.
He's next to me getting pets. You can't see it, but he's right here.
Oh, yeah. Always.
Man.
He has this toy he fucking loves, and I took it away from him because he's just tearing it up and like ripping the strings out.
Yep.
And so I hid it in my bathroom, and he knows it's in it. So he goes in my bathroom, and he'll like fucking like try to find it.
That's amazing.
Rolo. I was telling Jordan before you logged on.
Yeah.
He's got pit bull lab, and in Tennessee, they're not a pit bull friendly state, so most pit bulls get 24 hours, whether they're a puppy or a fucking full grown dog, before they're put down. I adopted him when he was 3 months old from a no kill shelter.
Yeah.
So 3 now. I've had him his whole life, and he's my life companion. I love this fucking dog so much.
Totally.
There's no bond like a dog and man bond. Right, Rolo? Come in. Up. Come on. You can.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, because I know there's a lot of places down in the States that have mixed feelings on pit bulls or even crossbreeds of pit bulls.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a bunch of bullshit? Because, I mean, like, I've seen pit bulls that are fucking the friendliest dogs, man. They'll cuddle with babies. And, you know, people are like, oh, no, they'll eat children and they'll fucking kill your family. And it's like, it's not a goddamn war machine. It's not a goddamn nuclear bomb.
No, I agree. No, pit bulls I've had 3 in my life, and they're the 3 best animals I've ever had. And it's the thing about pit bulls is they're literally a direct reflection of their owner, their fucking fur brother, their master, whatever you want to call it. And so if you have a pit bull and you're a fucking cunt, your pit bull's gonna be a cunty ass dog. So
there you go.
You know, like my dog, you know, he's half pit, half lab. I've had a full blood Brendel. I've had a full blood American, and they've been the best fucking dogs I've ever had. They're loyal, they're safe, they're calm, they protect their loved ones, and it's because that's how I am. And so when you know what? I'm guessing any dog you have, if the dog's an asshole, like when you go to somebody's house, their dog's a fucking dick, I would just leave.
Yeah.
Because human's probably a dick too.
Totally.
Dogs are just a reflection of their
Valid point.
fucking handler. That's all
Yep.
they are.
Yep.
They've got instinct, obviously. Like, don't be dumb. Don't go to a dog, like an Akita, and fuck your face in the goddamn dog's face. It's gonna
Yeah.
fucking fuck the
Yeah,
goddamn-
yeah.
Don't be stupid.
Totally.
Most
Yeah, of
good
course.
dogs are fucking idiots. 98% of all humans are fucking stupid, and they do stupid shit. And then you're like, their Amazon review, like, "Hey, this shit didn't work." And you're like, it doesn't come with batteries, you dumb shit. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
Totally.
that's what it is. Like my dog's a goddamn sweetheart,
Mhm.
and it's because his family's sweetheart. My wife, my kids, they're all
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah, like it's
really
like it,
nice.
like it's totally how you train a dog is like how it like mostly how it behaves. Like
Yeah.
just depends on that. Like
I'm not making
Yeah, the
fucking
mentality
fight
you
other
carry.
dogs in the neighborhood. I'm not like I've got 30 fucking chickens, right?
Yeah.
We had chickens when they were little chicks, and they're like, "Bro, this is your chickens." And he would smell them, and he'd smell them, and like he'll be outside, standing. He's a 105-pound fucking dog, big ass
Yeah.
dog,
yeah,
and they'll
Yeah.
walk under him while he's standing in the yard. Like he doesn't chase him, doesn't maul him, doesn't do nothing.
yeah.
Yeah, but like you see a fucking robin or a groundhog, full sprint, murder, fucking run. But he is his
That's
chick,
crazy.
and so because he knows like, oh, these are like my guys. He doesn't.
Yeah.
If my buddy brings in a fucking dog, he does not like other dogs. He'll go full fucking grizzly bear. But we
Mm.
got cats in the house.
I
He
love
won't,
it.
he won't maul or chase the cats. He knows his crew. That's it.
Totally.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
and it's because that's how he is. Like, hey, these are your cats. Don't fuck with them. And he's like,
Yeah.
all right. Hey, bro, why you not the cats? Like, stop grounding the fucking cats. All right, these are my cats. Done. Done
Totally.
issue.
Yep.
And so that's what it is. It's when a pit bull's a fucking asshole, the owner's probably an asshole. And
Mhm.
if I meet a dude and we're buddies and we've never been to his house, I go to his house, his dog's a dick, we're not friends anymore because he's probably a dick in privacy.
Yep.
It's
Totally.
interesting that you mentioned that. I had a boss one time where he had a pit bull, like a purebred, full-on pit bull. And this thing, man, I don't know what this fucking thing's problem was, but it was like a guard dog to the death. Like this dog would fucking eat you if you go behind the desk to get an invoice paper. You go back there to get the paper just to let somebody know what they had to pay for the goddamn vehicle, and this thing would try and murder you. And like, I remember that the owner went back there one time and the dog was sleeping, and he startled the dog when it was sleeping, and it fucking bit his leg, and it was like all over the desk, all over the floor. And he's like, "Oh yeah, the dog just fucking whatever." I'm like, "No, like you must just be an asshole when we're not around. But there's no way that this dog should just be biting people when it gets startled."
There's
Totally.
a time and place. Like pit bulls have a job in general, right? It's they're
Yeah.
mission-oriented animals. So if you've got a fucking business and your dog's like, hey, fucking German Shepherd's the same way. Like, hey, somebody up this fucking you train like if you don't know this person, fucking kill them. And that's why people don't rob fucking dump yards, right? That's why the fucking junkyard dog is a famous vicious animal.
Mhm.
And but if you're in a fucking house, you got kids, you got a wife, you got a fucking normal life, people come over beer, come over beer, and you got a pit bull, it shouldn't be a dick.
Yeah,
If it's a
totally.
dick, you're a dick.
Yep.
And so
Absolutely.
those are two different jobs. You know what I'm saying? That's being a business dog where your whole job is to defend where you're at. That's a dog's job. It's trained that way. It's like I'm gonna maul anybody that's not who I think it should be.
Yep.
Police dogs like that, military MWD, military working dogs.
Mhm.
But like my dog, my fucking pit lab mix, like his job is to be a good protector of the home, but also if I like you come to my house and we're friends, my dog's like, oh,
Yeah.
I love you too. My guy loves you. I love you. He's not
Totally.
gonna be like in the corner, like I'm gonna murder that guy the second you fucking go outside. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
that's on the
Yeah.
that's not
Totally.
on the
Mhm.
dog. Dogs always get blamed for their breeds when
Yeah, they
90%
do.
of the problem is on their owners. And
Yeah.
that's the problem.
Yep.
Pit bulls are great fucking animals, unless the owner's not great.
Mhm. Totally.
Pit bulls are
Yeah.
direct reflections of their fucking their handlers. That's all it is.
Yep.
So, you know, if you got a buddy and his dog's a dick, I wouldn't be friends with that fucking guy anymore because that guy's a fucking dick in privacy.
Mhm.
That's a really good way to vet your friends.
Totally.
All right.
No.
I'm going to run to the bathroom very quickly before I piss all over myself.
You know, I should have got like a big Gatorade bottle. I fucked up on my end.
I know. I should have brought like a Gatorade bottle or like a Slurpee cup, like those 24-ounce Slurpee cups. That would have been fucking great.
You probably won't have reception until you come back anyways. So, and once again, it's the fucking Moose Bro shows with Jordan.
Yep.
I heard that.
Man.
Fucking ridiculous. Look at him with this fucking like beard struggle setup going on in the corner right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got mine too.
You do the same thing? What do you got?
So this is Viking. This is my Viking honor stuff that I ran out of a while ago. So now I just keep it on my desk as props for my podcast.
That's it. It's like I see some. It looks like conditioner sitting there.
Yeah. So yeah, I got the conditioner and the wash in the Viking honor as well. Both oils and then the beard balm.
What do you think of the? We spoke of this earlier, but I was the only voice on it. What do you think of the beard wash, like the beard mask?
Oh, like as in like the mud mask or like this stuff?
Have you used it?
No,
the wash is great.
Oh no, the mud mask. The mud mask I haven't tried yet.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I've like a lot of people that have it like say that it's really good, but I also think that it's kind of a weird product. Like
I think it's honestly, I think it's better for the smaller beards. I don't think if you got a big bushy beard, you know, like I know. So if you go through it, a lot of the guys that like it have like a shorter, like I just got my beard going.
Yeah.
But like I don't think it's not a big 12-inch plus beard product. I think it's for because it's got to get your skin, it's got to sit, it's got to rest. You know, like I don't think it's. Maybe that's my problem is I use it with a larger beard. So maybe the problem is my beard's too big. Like I think it's. I've noticed all the great reviews are from guys with smaller beards.
Interesting. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, as you were saying.
I don't know because all the other products are great, but I'm not saying I can't imagine it being a bad product. I just maybe it should be marketed differently.
Yeah, totally.
Mm-hmm. Yes, maybe you are correct in the sense that it should be marketed in the sense of it should be like a hot chick sitting on your face. Like this is what's going to make her sit on your face.
Well, Scott, you got a big old beard, so.
Do you know how many women in here in Canada? It's a little upsetting. If there's any Canadian women listening, you've disappointed me. The vast majority of you do not like beards, and it makes me fucking upset. Because you like these very clean...
American women love beards.
Canadian women, I understand to a certain extent why you like men that are clean shaven, because they have all of like that.
There's way more of them.
Fancy jobs. They have the fancy jobs because they look fucking stupid. But my point is that, like, if you want a dude that actually has looks like a man, get a dude with a fucking beard. If you have a dude that looks like Ken the Barbie doll, then you pretty much have a transvestite as a boyfriend. That's pretty much what you got. You got some dude that barely has a dick, that barely classifies as a fucking dude, and he's running your shit. That's the guy that you want to count on when the world comes to an end.
No, American women love beards. It's huge down here. Which is weird to say. I'm saying down here. That makes sense.
Down here.
Down here. Yeah. But it should come down here. You do pretty well, Scott.
I hope so, man. Canada has some very unfortunate women.
Yep.
Well, maybe it's you know what's crazy is when I think Canada, I think of like bearded fucking lumberjack type dudes.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, there's not.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't know. It's not as common as you would think. Like, or as it should be. Like,
I see a lot of shaved dudes, like dudes with short hair, no beard. Like that's really common. I find a lot of old bald dudes.
Is it the French side of Canada? Maybe.
I don't know. Jordan's more towards the French side of Canada. Jordan, do you find on your side of Canada? Do you find a lot of beards even on the French side, or is it like
not really? Like, I know,
out here in BC, there's nothing out here in BC.
Yeah,
there's very few bearded gentlemen. And if I do see one, I want to run over and hug them.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, well, like, yeah, Ontario, there's not a whole lot of, especially not like super like gnarly beards, like the guy, like a lot of the guys in the beard struggle. Like, there's
Yeah.
not. I haven't seen a lot of those like normally around. Like I've worked at a summer camp up in like small town called Huntsville in Muskoka, and
Mm.
at the site I was at, I'm pretty sure I was the only dude with a beard. Like every single one of them was clean shaven, besides me.
Damn, that's a sad environment.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a little sad up here. That's kind of what I keep trying to get across to our American friends that want to come up here. They're like, dude, I bet Canada's awesome. It's like, you're going to see a lot of beardless motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And you're going to see a lot of, like, kind of boring human beings. I mean, Jordan's
You know what?
probably one of the only other.
You know what? That makes the Canadian beard cooler because, beards in America, there's like two parts of beards in America. There's like the cool guys
Okay.
that work and fucking have calluses on their hands that bleed, and then there's like the other half. They're just hipsters that just
Yeah.
do it because they think it looks cool. They wear glasses with
Yeah.
no prescription. The worst human beings on the planet. And like seriously, like ranking wise, there's like you've got fucking Al Qaeda, you got hipsters. They're horrible, skinny
There you go.
And I'd rather be in a beardless country than a country full of fucking hipsters in their beards.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Idiot.
that's fucking
Yeah.
funny. You have Al Qaeda. You start on Al Qaeda.
You know what? I actually had things above them, but it was inappropriate for the internet. And so I
Oh, God. There's
Fair.
nothing inappropriate for the internet, especially if it hosts the fucking dark web. Have you ever heard of that shit? People go on the dark web and they're like,
Jordan's warnings about I got to edit this. I've got to do the testicle part of the job. So I've been keeping it pretty B-rated.
No, it's not so much like, I don't know. I'm pretty relaxed about like that kind, like saying shit, but it's mostly just like, I don't know, like if Scott showed up wearing no pants, that would be a significantly more complicated thing to do. Because like I don't edit any swearing or any of that kind of
Wait a minute,
stuff.
Scott, are you wearing pants or not?
oh, we all know the true answer here.
Do we?
Mhm.
I don't. Yeah. You wearing pants?
Oh, I mean, I could be, but there's a good chance I'm not.
I'm waiting for the answer.
I'd have to say that I'm half wearing pants and half not wearing pants. If that makes any sense.
That's called underwear.
Yeah.
No. See, I don't wear underwear. See, I don't wear underwear.
Half pants is underwear.
I don't believe in midget. I don't believe that underwear is for men. I believe it's for midgets. Because if I have a hot woman and a hot woman is like, Scott, I need to suck your dick, the last thing I'm gonna do is make that bitch go through an extra layer to get to that golden dick, my friend. The last thing I'm gonna do is make her put more work in to get into that golden sausage.
But that the underwear prevents that golden dick from touching your pants, so it keeps it fresher.
True.
But I just shove it down the side of my leg, and if it doesn't go down the side of my leg because I have cheap-fitted jeans on, sometimes I want them to see the molding of the shaft, so they kind of know what they're getting into. You know what I'm saying? That's right. You know, I like to leave a lot of the imaginations there. They're like, oh damn, I see what he's got going on. But I
baby powder and Q-tips.
That's right. But if I'm going to, like, let's say we're going to church. I don't go to church. But I'm just saying, if we're going to church, I would tuck that up near the belt line. I would tuck it up near the belt line, so then that way nobody knows, even if you do have a boner. They'd never know because you're in God's house. Nobody needs to know that.
Underwear wouldn't affect the visual of your boner. It would actually.
But I feel like it would cut off. I feel like there'd be too much scrunchage, too much material, so it wouldn't be as comfortable.
Scrunches makes you last longer.
Scrunch.
Your tactical boners are off.
Scott's
this is where I have been lacking tactical boners. I did need some tactical advice in this area. I knew you were the man to come to for this.
Underwear.
underwear.
Yeah.
Under Armour.
Fine.
Let it roll.
Ladies, if you need to get to the golden dick, you're going to have to go through a layer of underwear. Don't blame me. Don't blame me. It was my American counterpart.
Them, make them earn it.
Counterpart.
They have to earn it. They can't just go straight through it. You're valuable, Scott. You and your penis are valuable.
You
Don't
know,
just
the
offer
fact
it.
you tell me that I'm valuable makes me feel good. Makes me feel
What
good.
do you want? Why would you take the work out of it? If they want it, they should have to put the work in. You gotta put the work in.
True. Yep.
You had to take the dinner, I'm guessing, and drinks.
I have a feeling that the reason I would want to take the work out is what I can find. It's like women are almost petrified of sex. It's weird. Unless you can
they're
get
way
a
worse
break.
than us. They're just mentally less flamboyant about it.
See, I don't know if I have the right game plan then when I'm going to women. Maybe you should. Maybe you should tell me what should my game plan be if I'm looking for a new missus.
No, you need to come find some loose American women. The fact that you're Canadian would get you laid in your first day.
Nice.
I'm just saying, it's a fact. People are gonna watch this, and if everybody says anything and they disagree, they're liars. And they're probably women.
I doubt that. I have a feeling that there's very few women that watch this podcast.
Well, now you got a woman. You had my wife on here, so now it's a woman podcast. There's a woman on here.
That's right.
Jordan, do you think that one day there's gonna be like you're gonna get a fan message from a girl and she's gonna be like, Jordan, I just want your dick so bad because you're so handsome and bearded. Oh my God, you do the tech part of the Moose Bros, and it just really gets me all creamy and wet like a fucking poorly made McDonald's basket of French fries. Like,
the best.
I would not be opposed to it.
you wouldn't be opposed to a fat chick asking to fucking cream you up.
Oh, wait a
everything's
minute.
so small.
Hold on.
Speaking of, I gotta pee. Hey, to everybody that came watching at one point, I give you Jordan and Scott. In a minute,
Nice.
go.
Boom.
What are you shooting me for, woman?
I fucking love this dude. He is amazing.
This has been hilarious. Like literally from off the jump. Like the fact that he was like half an hour early, ready to go. Like you're just getting right in. Like
that.
yeah.
For anybody
awesome.
listening, we appreciate half an hour early. It's like getting your duck sucked. Fuck. Fuck. Jesus Christ.
I understood what you're saying.
I can't fucking speak English apparently because I'm just to fucking help. I'm too shit-faced, man. I'm what, 4, 5 white? No, 4. I'm only 4 in.
Okay.
3.5.
Damn.
Doing not bad. I'm a light drunk, Jordan. I'm a light drunk. Like if a chick wants to fuck me, get me 4 White Claws and take me to the parking lot, I'll fuck you. I'll fuck your brains out. I'll fuck your brains out so bad that I'll probably end up, like I'll probably, it's going to be a bad decision for that bitch. It's going to be a bad decision for that bitch, Jordan. That'd be horrible. In today's world, though, you can't really be too careful. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to go to a bar parking lot and get your dick sucked by a pretty girl, unfortunately, you got to check to see if she doesn't have a dick too. You got to check you got to check her driver's license, make sure it says female. You got to make sure that there's no dick in them panties. You got to make sure she's not wearing boxer briefs before she sucks your dick in the parking lot. It's fucked up. It's a weird world we live in.
True.
So I'm done peeing.
Oh, there we
Welcome
are.
back.
What up, baby? Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
I changed my shirt.
Oh,
My first sport's hockey. And I figured I'd throw my hometown team on there.
nice.
I'm probably
Because I
the
can.
most Canadian ever because I actually hate hockey. I actually don't even understand how hockey is played. I don't understand what offside means.
Here's all
I don't
you
really
need to know.
understand.
Scott, here's all you need to know. It's a team sport that you're allowed to punch each other in the face for.
There you go.
Pretty awesome.
Yep.
Oh. See, I think I'd be really good at like tag team MMA. I think like if you had a team of 5, like I'd be really good. Because I'd be that one dude in the group that's like, oh, let me just sneak around, kidney shot this guy, go over here, like kick that guy in the leg. Like I would accumulate damage over time.
Yeah.
That would be my game. Jordan here is the stomach puncher. Jordan would be stomach punching people into oblivion.
Yeah. Just
But
right.
you, my friend.
He's good for it.
Yeah.
That's right. He's a great stomach puncher. Jordan really knows how to do it. Jordan, I gotta say, you were probably one of the ballsiest motherfuckers. This might be because I'm slightly cut and I'm on the podcast and I love saying random shit. But Jordan, you are one of the ballsiest motherfuckers I've ever met in my life. You had a fucking argument with Zeke. And you
we're bringing this up again.
him on the podcast like a goddamn G.
You and Zeke got an argument?
Yeah, him and Zeke had a fucking argument that were just absolutely hilarious. Jordan called him out for representing a different beard company, and then Zeke was like, I have some company that does unfollowings for me, which is why I followed all you guys. And it turned into some hardcore high school drama, which made all kinds of dicks drop. And then it was just like, Jordan topped it off by putting a picture online of him head kicking Zeke as Conor McGregor.
No, I saw that picture.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
You did.
That was like, who the fuck is this guy, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw that. That's pretty good.
Yeah, man. And Jordan just he kicked it home. He proved he has some giant balls, and I don't exactly remember what the point of this giant random charade of sentences that I'm putting together. But Jordan, I fucking love you. Cheers to you, sir. Cheers. I hope Betty White sucks you dick one day.
I think Black Belt would be mad at me if that happened. Because Black Belt has first dibs.
Yeah, I talk to Black Belt all the time. He's one of my closer dudes.
Yeah.
He awesome. Wants to do one with both of us at the same time on here.
Totally. Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, man.
Once they win.
Yeah. Well, he said he's traveling for work right now, but he said once he gets into his hotel, like later on tonight, he's gonna let me know, like what day works. So.
We've got a villains meet in October, unless COVID keeps on fucking it up. I'll be with him in October.
Ooh.
Oh shit!
Like
son.
we'll be together. Like we're meeting up in October. My his chapter.
How excited are you for meeting Black Belt? He's one of the more real dudes that I've ever met. He's so down to earth and just shoots it like it is. Like I can't go down to the States to meet him. And
I fucking love that guy. We talk pretty regularly. As far as the group goes, me and him probably talk the most, like personally.
Yeah.
Like, no, he's a good dude. He's definitely a brother from another mother.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
Yeah, man.
I don't want you guys getting jealous or anything, though. So
no, it's all good. All good.
No, that's all right. Man, I totally get it. It's hard not to fall in love with that guy between the fucking skill he has to kill another human being as a skilled martial artist and just being as funny as he is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, he's legit. He's a good dude.
Yeah, totally.
But yeah, like me and him together would be pretty fun. We've got a pretty similar. Me and him actually work for the same business. We actually work for the same company.
Oh, cool.
Weirdly enough.
Mm-hmm.
I think Scott knows that. Weren't you part of that Zoom conversation we all had like a couple months ago?
Sir. Yes, sir. I was.
Me, you, him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was walking down the road. I think I was taking my kid for a walk at the time.
You doing something? Yeah, but So me and Blackbelt, we actually work for the same company.
Huh.
Yeah.
So,
damn.
like we're
crazy.
co-workers technically in different states. Yeah.
Yeah. That's wild.
He's my dude.
Yeah.
But we started the Villains Journey together.
Oh, cool.
Same time.
Yeah.
And so different chapters, obviously, but it's been a pretty good ride.
How much fun has that been for you? You've been a part of the Bearded Villains for quite some time, and as far as I can know, an organization of bearded badass dudes that like to do good things, and that's hard not to get behind right there.
So, dude, they're legit. I mean, from the big and small, like we're meeting up this Saturday to help one of the members move out of his house. Like, and then that next Saturday, and then something as minor is going to meet up with a member here to move out of his house. That next Saturday, we're doing a charity event downtown in Nashville where we're doing shirts and sandwiches for the homeless and all that. And so
That's cool.
it's basically every weekend, every other weekend we're doing something like the Knoxville Villain meet from last month made $10,000 in one night in charity for autism.
That's
awesome.
badass, man.
So it's a very special group of guys. It takes like I'm still technically a hopeful. I've been with them. They started helping me in 2018, and I'm still. I meet up with them. Like I meet these guys every Saturday. They're pretty much like my core group of friends. But
that's cool.
Yeah.
You can't just sign up and join. It's very exclusive. But like no matter what your rank is within the club, they treat you like you literally were born at the same time from their same mother. Like it's very special. It's the only thing I can relate as it's as close as a connection is when you're deployed with a small team of guys. Like it's very personable. It's very like if I were to right now call one of them and they were within fucking 5 or 6 hours they'd be here. Is that Moro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to get him on here at some point because he just seems so freaking cool.
Moro Connie's a legend, but it's one of the most. It's a very special group of dudes. I don't know how else to say it other than that. Like the guys is back. They meet all the time. Like we've got the moving, then we've got the charity event this weekend. Then on the 27th we've got a BB breakfast, which is family and kids and all the all the members. It's a pretty cool group of dudes.
That's awesome.
Very honest.
Cool. And you said you've been chilling with them since like 2018, right?
Well, they've been following since 2018. I reached out with them, and then I've been regularly associated with them for a bit now. But Rolo, what are you barking at, dingbat? So it's a firefly, you dumbass. I love you. You're dumb. I love you. We'll let him calm down for a minute.
Yeah.
Funny. Yeah, no, I was curious about the bearded villains because they're just a bunch of cool dudes. As far as I can tell, they're just a bunch of dudes that are just doing good things.
They're the best, man. Rolo, chill. They're Rolo. No more. No more. You can say in here, babe. I don't mind. You just stop barking. No, they're legit. I've never like when the very first time I met them, it felt like I'd known them for 100 years.
Cool.
Here's an example. Like we like 5 months ago, we all got together with Beer Struggle.
Yeah, true.
Like we talked, and then within like 3 days, we're like, oh fuck, dude, we're like one.
Yeah.
So
yeah, man, totally.
12. So imagine how you felt with D12, but in person on day one, and then it just gets stronger as you meet them. Like we do everything from golfing to fucking charity events to fucking family breakfast to help each other move out of our home.
Nice.
And it's amazing. They're an amazing fucking group, and honestly, I'm honored just to be. I was honored to be a hopeful. Like it was just. Like you reach out to them if a scout is an issue, and you can sit there for months and they'll be like make you sweat. Like it's they don't want you to like a lot of people go like, oh man, like, I reach out to them, like I haven't talked to them in shit in like 8 weeks, 10 weeks, fuck it, I'm out, and then they'll reach out to you like they want to make sure you want to be a part of it. And
totally.
When I went to the Mizron teams in the military, like the same thing. It's like they don't want you. They want you to quit. And so you just like you join in, you participate, you do your thing, and then before you know it, you're like, oh shit, that's my badge. And so I love it, man. Like it's I don't have the words to describe just the honor and brotherhood that they provide. It's it's good in every way. Like
yeah, that's cool.
And so whether you're hopeful or you're a full-fledged member, it's all the same. Like they treat you the same. There's the little rules that go with it, but
yeah, man.
Cool.
But
it's funny you mention that. It's funny you mention that. Like I saw a black belt hang out with the bearded villains, and he was going up and cleaning up some memorials, tombstones.
Yeah.
It was very cool to see him doing that. And like I never see them doing anything that isn't like it doesn't warm your heart. It doesn't make you feel better to be a human being.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always really nice to see that, especially from a bunch of bearded dudes, because bearded dudes are normally thought of as savages and
Yeah.
all kinds of things, right? So it's definitely cool that you guys go out there and do that, and that you're a part of that.
That's what we do. Is the goal is to change the perception.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so like not this Saturday, but next Saturday, we'll literally be downtown Nashville. We're going to be handing out sandwiches, t-shirt. We're taking donations for t-shirts, clothes, canned goods, all that good stuff. And then that next day we'll probably go golfing. That next morning it's like drive the golf cart, do dumb shit. But it's a legit crew. And they're individually ran, so the exclusivity of it is what makes it great. Is you have to do your time. You got to meet you. You got to show up when they do their things. Like I said earlier, like, man, they made $10,000 plus in one night over autism in Knoxville last month.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And they do cool shit, like you do the beard contest. They team up with other beard societies, like out here we got the Metropolitan Paganotropy Society, MPNS or whatever, and they're great guys. But we'll team up and they just did an online beard contest with prizes and the whole fucking 9 yards. That was yesterday.
Yeah, it's cool.
And, it's a cool deal. But like I said in the very beginning of the podcast, it's a community.
Totally.
It's not beard struggle or pulling beard or fucking Grapefruit Shade. It's one community. We're all in this together.
Totally.
If one group's an asshole, everybody's gonna think we're all assholes. That's just, we're one team. That's how I look at humans in society, right?
Totally. Yeah.
I talk to my Canadian friends, but you're just good humans, and just like I try to be, and there's shitty humans everywhere else. But that's the goal: is to be one. That's what they do. They do the same thing. Like it's not about like we're better than you. You're this, we're this. It's we do this, you do this. Let's team up and make it greater good. And that's what everybody should do. And if everybody did that, we'd have a really good fucking society.
Totally.
That's not the human way because we're all shitty.
God, you're a fucking beautiful human being. I don't think I have enough words to tell you how much I love you because you're such a fucking gem.
We'll say that to yourself in the mirror and we'd be even.
Like I think I'll have to dedicate my first knockout to you. Like as soon as I knock some motherfucker out, I'm like, this is for my bearded brothers out in Tennessee. I fucking love that dude.
Well, do it for all of us.
Absolutely. I can't wait to go back and get involved in MMA. It's kind of funny, like how you mentioned the beard is like a community. That's how I felt about MMA.
That is community.
Yeah, it's absolutely a community. It's really interesting to see how it works. And I've been telling Jordan I'm trying to work on getting some of the girls that are fighters and some of the other guys on the show just to help them kind of like boost up when they have fights again. And that's one thing that we've always liked to do on this podcast, is like boost other people up and see like kind of where they want to go in life, like what they want to do. Do they want to get involved in movies? Do they want their own podcast? Do they want to do they want to get involved in bodybuilding and be like a fucking juggernaut? Like we're always kind of curious as to where people want to go. Totally.
Yep.
Do you want to go with this whole thing? Like, do you want to be in movies one day as fucking Captain America with a beard? Or do you want to be like Spider-Man with a beard? Are you just hoping to just keep living life, having fun?
Well, I think that's the key.
Yeah.
Is just live life and have fun, man. Grow a beard, do push-ups, fucking be capable. Be an asset to your loved ones. That's the goal. Is I work out a lot, and some of my coworkers are like, dude, you're fucking crazy. Like what? Like I've done. I do roughly 5,000 push-ups a month in my normal.
God damn.
Whoa.
And, so right now, what today is the 12th? I'm at 2,525 right now, and not including all the other exercises. But I don't, and I'm not inherently motivated. It's just I've got a wife, I got kids, I got friends, I got loved ones, and your job as a man is to be an asset to your tribe.
Absolutely.
It's to be an asset to your loved ones. Like if you love your family, you shouldn't be fucking obese. You shouldn't be fucking weak. You shouldn't be dumb. Like if you love your wife, you love your kids, if you love your friends, you should be an asset to them, and they should be an asset to you. And so like I live in the middle of nowhere. Like if the war to end today, we'd be good. I have chickens. I got a good garden. I've got ammo. I've got training. I've got everything I would ever need to not leave my house ever again, starting right now. And I got a lot of buddies who go, like, I'm gonna come to your house if the world ends. I'm like, no, you're not. He like this guy will. My buddy here will. You're not. And they'll be like, what? I was like, you're not an asset. I love you. I wish you the best. I would never harm you. I would protect you. But you're not going to my house. You're not an asset. And so, like, your goal is to be an asset. Like, so if you love yourself, you love your friends, you have loved ones that would rely on you. Like my goal is to be able to beat up every bully's dad. It's my kid. I want to be such a fucking monster that my kids go to school and go like, I got confidence because my dad has confidence. And so
absolutely.
And or when you go drink with your buddies, like, hey, I'm gonna go drink with Adam tonight. And they're like, it's kind of weird outside. Like, yeah, but I'm with Adam. We'll be fine. And that's because I love my friends, because I love my group. And your job as a man is to be an asset to yourself, your loved ones, and your tribe as a whole. That's what we all do as men. Like, hey, when a buddy can be like, hey, if something bad were to happen right now, do you want this guy in your house? Or somebody who's gonna pick a fight and you're at the bar and like you're like with three friends, like, man, this guy's, I like him, he's funny, he's cool, but he's gonna fucking get me killed. Like or punch in the face. Like that's your job as a man, is to be an asset. And so my whole life goal is to be a fucking asset. And like so everything I do, my exercise, my hard work, everything I ever fucking do, my training, when I go shooting, I don't shoot for fun. I love it. It's fun inherently. But I don't just like stand and shoot. Like I'll do 10 burpees, then I'll shoot, and I'll run back. I'll do 40 push-ups, and I'll jump up, and I'll shoot with my heart's beating. It's about being effective and well trained in everything you fucking do. And so that's what I got an example. So my kids on this tirade, my kids. So we go to the store, right? I got two sons, a 12-year-old and a 10-year-old. Almost 13 and a 10-year-old. And we go to the store, and since they were little, we'd go to like Kroger out here in Tennessee, like a Rouse or Safeway, whatever y'all got. And I'd see a can of fucking pasta sauce on the ground. I'd go, Dalton or Ross, pick that up. And they'd go, why? I was like, pick it up. And they'd pick it up. And then they'd go like, and then we'd go around like, hey, there's like some bread on the floor. I was like, Dalton, Ross, pick that up. They go, why? I was like, pick that up, put it back where it goes. I'll put it up. And I'll go, and so now my kids right now, like we'll be at Dollar General out here. It's like a little fucking market. Yeah. My oldest son will literally be fixing the aisles. Like there'll be gum out of place. They do it because, and they'll be like, Dad, why do I have to, Dalton, pick that tomato soup, put it in the tomato cans. Why, Dad? It's like, because what separates you from everybody else is the fact that you didn't step over it, you put it away. And that's what separates a man from another man is the little tiny stuff that he'll do to build upon what other men won't do. And so my kids, that's a habit for them. Like they'll go to the store and then they'll see some fucking wheat bread on the ground. They'll go, oh, this fucking 12 grain. It was a 12 grain. They'll put it away without me saying shit. And
that's cool.
And that's what separates a man from another man is the little shit. Because everybody, like, the natural inclination for a human is like, somebody's got that job. Somebody's making $13 an hour to pick this shit up. But that's not how you think. You're like, hey, I'm gonna pick this up because I see it, I can do it. It's literally 2 seconds of my life. Yeah. And I didn't save this guy the effort. And if everybody saved everybody's effort, we'd have all this leftover effort, and there'd be so much good shit going on in this world. But we don't do that because it's not the human nature. It's not what we do. Like I said earlier, twice now, we're a shitty fucking species of creature. We all have the same mindset. I'm not smart. Like we all have the same mindset. We get it out, but we're just lazy about it.
Rolo, do you find that's almost like a disease on society? Is like the laziness that's come along. Like people are lazy. People are. They're always looking for, like, if you were to equivalent society, like they're looking for the pill that doesn't make them fat anymore, instead of actually getting on a treadmill and fucking running.
It's not laziness. It's the times. So, for example, I think the reason everything is so blown out of proportion now in every way is because we've got an entire generation. So think about this. We have an entire voting generation that wasn't even alive during 9/11.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was 17. Right. I literally watched it live when I was 17 years old. I watched them playing hit. But we've got an entire voting age generation who's never to them. It's just in the history books. They don't know anything about it. We watched it live, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't that long.
Yeah, I remember seeing it.
But,
I remember seeing it on TV.
But that's the thing is there's an entire 1.5 generations right now that has never had it hard. They've never been tested.
Mm-hmm.
They've never seen legit terrorism. They've never had a hard day in their life. And so when something that's a speed bump or an undulation comes into their life, it's fucking life changing. And then they do their thing. They fucking explode. And that's the problem. Every generation up to basically this last generation's had a moment. 9/11 was our moment. There's Vietnam, World War II. There's everything beyond that before that, right? They have no moment. There's been no significant societal change or moments. So everything now, when you don't have to deal with adversity, everything is adversity.
Mm.
And it's funny you mention that. It's funny you mention that because as a parent, there's a lot of people that want to protect their kids from adversity, which makes them the interesting people that normally we pay attention to. But if they're sheltered and they're put away and they're protected all the time, then they're not made into that really cool person because they're so protected they don't even understand what a normal day is actually like.
Well, nothing great comes from it. All of your great leaders came from diversity. Your Martin Luther Kings, your Abraham Lincolns, your great modern military leaders. Like adversity, adversity is what spurs humans to become better things. And life is easy. We have cell phones. You can't even argue with anybody anymore. Remember 10 years ago, you'd be like, fucking Beyonce was a fucking this. You're like, no, she wasn't. And then you got to look it up. Now you're like, was Beyonce this on Google fucking phone?
Totally. So I remember those days.
Yeah. There's no, a living is effortless. So once an effortless
Interesting. Yeah, you're right.
requires effort, people collapse because they've never had to deal with it. And that's shitty because now we've got millions of very intelligent, zero wisdom kids running around thinking they know shit, but they don't. Mm-hmm. And that's
because they've never been tested by the adversity that you're talking about. Because they've never been tested by the adversity.
No. Nope.
Yeah. Do you think this pandemic? Do you think the pandemic counts as like their moment? Do you think that's their moment, or was it more of like you guys just got to sit at home and fucking stick your thumb up your ass?
It's not their moment because they don't care. I mean, look at the beach goers, look at the partiers, look at the protesters. If any of this age group cared, they wouldn't be doing what they're doing.
Fair enough. Yeah, you're right. By going to the beach and partying and all that kind of stuff, and just showing
I live in Nashville. Nashville had 10,000 protesters, nut to butt, for 2 days straight.
Whoa!
If you cared about spreading disease, you wouldn't be like that for 2 days. But what they do is you find an issue that you think is bigger. Like when people find a big issue that has nothing to do with them, it's because they have nothing else going on.
It's funny you mention that. Like people that don't have anything going on in their lives find things that don't matter to pay attention to and try to draw steam to them. And it's like there's much more important things we could be paying attention to.
Dude, if everybody worried about their own home life and their own lives, everything would fix itself. But once you put all your energy into somebody else, you're fucked. If that somebody else isn't your children or your fucking spouse.
Fair enough. That's a valid point. Yeah, I know. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, man. I'm sorry, brother.
Oh, no. Don't need to apologize. I'm drunk as fuck right now.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, no, it's funny you mention that. Like in the world today, there is a lot of gentlemen. You can't even call them gentlemen because that would entitle that they're actually a man. But there's a lot of men that don't speak up. They don't do what needs to be done. There's a lot of guys that just kind of sit back in the shade. Is there something that you wish was different? Do you think do you wish that there was a different way for guys to present themselves like maybe they were still like 1960s, 1970s men, like they still had a voice. But it seems like men are very scared to speak up these days. Like they're almost quite pitiful compared to the old version of men.
Here's the thing: is I don't think it has to do with decades like the 60s or 70s. I think it has to deal with abilities of that man.
Mm.
And so I think in the 60s, 70s, just on a sheer basis, like if you're a mechanic in the 60s, you had no computers fucking helping you. You did all that. You
Absolutely
like you know, out of your fucking V6 fucking Chevy, your third cylinder sounds like it might be doing this, and we're just figured it out. Life gets easier, and an easy life is not a good life. And easy life for a man, especially, it's unnatural for a masculine human. And so what it does, it breaks us down, and what it makes so if you grew up without a masculinity, when you go to the masculinity in a time where it doesn't matter, or where you get toxic fucking, you know, was it toxic fucking masculinity is actually the word.
Yeah.
When it becomes like a problem, it's confusing on a genetic level. And then what
it is very confusing.
Oh, it's horrible. Men have a purpose, women have a purpose, and there's nothing you can do about it. Like women are smart, they're capable, they're stronger than men in almost every way, in my opinion. But
yes,
fucking like if I were to go up and like there's no woman that's my equal. I don't think I'd ever meet. Maybe 1 in 5,000, or your equal. No, like let's fucking wrestle, you know, kind of a deal. And that's nothing wrong with that. I couldn't give birth. I think most women are academically smarter than men. I think they get held up on
give birth.
But
fuck no.
Some men get held up on a masculinity issue. I think women get held up on like I'm a woman, but and at times tell me I should be doing this. I think men and women are being pulled in different directions, and that fucks everything up. In a very unnatural way. Life's easy, man. You get up, exercise, make sure you're capable, make sure you meet your obligations, go to fucking bed. Like life is easy, and everybody makes something so easy as existing so complicated. Like I need a Ferrari, I need this. Oh, I'm not successful unless I have this. Like fucking get up, be healthy, do fucking 100 push-ups, go to your job, get your paycheck, pay your debt, buy a fucking case of beer, be fucking happy. Like that's life. It's easy as fuck, and everybody complicates it, and they complicate it using other people's societal issues. There should be no reason there should be fucking 3,000 white guilt people holding signs. It's stupid. Like it's stupid. You got better shit to do. Like you can agree, you know, in America at least, you can agree that cops have too much power. You can agree that people of a darker complexion get treated harshly, blah blah blah. But
absolutely,
But there's never been a freer, safer country in the existence of humankind than America right now. If you can't make it right now, you can't make it. Anything, and 98% of the people that aren't making it are using it. They're not making an excuse of something like systemic racism. Like my grandfather was a black man. He was a fucking heart surgeon in the fucking 60s and 70s.
Wow.
Obama was president. Like, come on. Like, life's not easy for fucking anybody. You know, my grandmother was from Ireland. Her last name was McBrady, MacBradigh. They changed to Brady because they could not get work because her name was too fucking mixed sounding. And so they changed it to Brady, B-R-A-D-Y. It's easy. It's American. It's been around for a few fucking years. And you know, like I've been all over the world, dude. They're like, you know, like in Africa, one of the biggest exports of African slaves was from African slave owners to the Spanish. And so you can't blame one group because you're not making it in 2020.
Totally.
no matter who you are. And so anybody can say anything for why they're not making it, and I feel it. Like I agree. Like that man's a cop, dude. If I used to be a police officer, I would have fucking Spartan kicked his ass off that dude. Like, what are you doing? Like, that was wrong, right?
Mm-hmm.
When Floyd was murdered, like that was some fucked up shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the human race. We've been doing this since we were cavemen. Since fucking Homo sapiens raped and fucking enslaved Neanderthals. Like, it's what we do. You can't blame human nature for a race. It's easy. It's lazy is what it is. You should never blame anybody. We live like I've been in Africa, I've been in the Middle East, I've been all over, and there's not a safer country, not a country with more opportunity than America. It doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter your color, your race, where you're from. If you bust your ass, you could fucking make it. And to me, welfare, food stamps, all that shit, that's racism. That's keeping people down. If you make it so that's easier not to build upon yourself, that's racism. That's what it was bonded in. That's what Roosevelt, like the ABC, the fucking his alphabet soup wasn't supposed to be permanent, but it is. And that's the problem with America. It's systemically, everybody has the right. Everybody has the right to be a billionaire. Everybody has the right to be the best they can. Everybody has the right to have a family, be happy, be safe. No matter their color, their fucking religion, their species, I don't give a fuck. But that's on you. That's what America is it's on you. The second that it's somebody else's fault, or the second that there's a plan B, you've already failed.
Interesting.
America is a country of plan A's, and that's it. Once you like plan B, and you're like, well, fuck it, I'll try this, but I could always get fucking this. The second you blame something on somebody else, it's on you. Because
I love that.
There's millions of white business owners. There's also millions of black business owners. There's Mexican business owners. There's Chinese. There's Korean business owners. Like, it's on you. That's the beauty of America. Is you could literally do whatever you want. And the second you're not doing whatever you want within a legal fucking pretense, that's on you. But once you have the systemic ability to say, well, this is why, you've already failed, and it's on you. But it's always easier to blame somebody else for your shortcomings than somebody else.
Yeah, that is a very common thing these days. Is men, they don't like to blame themselves for their shortcomings. They like to blame other people, and it's one of those things where it's like, man, you could have just done a little bit more. You could have tried harder. You could have put in more hours. You could have done a little bit more research. You could have done where it is to get yourself that much further. But instead, you were bitching and moaning and pissing about this guy over here that's actually doing what you were supposed to be doing. And you're not doing it. You're just bitching about it.
Well, in America, it's like they're talking. There's been reparation talks. Like 2 of my 4 grandparents weren't even in this country in the 60s, and so, one of the biggest weaknesses of humankind is thinking somebody owes you something. Once you think,
where do you think that came from?
You never try. What?
Where do you think that came from? Where people got that entitled feeling of like, you owe me? Where do you think that came from?
It's not systemic. It's from family. I think it's passed on, and I think it becomes more prevalent as life gets easier.
With technology of internet and
just technology. You got to think, like, even the poorest in America today have a better way of life than middle class 100 years ago.
Absolutely, not even fucking argument. They're way better.
Yeah, and but they don't have they don't have
the struggles and the things they had to deal with on a day-to-day basis, or even
for example, in Africa, there's people that are happy as fuck and they have nothing. There's people here that on the American scale have nothing, but they have so much more than the people like in parts of Somalia, for example. And these people are miserable. These people are happy because they're inured. They grew up with nothing. And they're like, oh man, I got a pig on the table. We've got a fucking goat. I'm happy as fuck. And these people are like, $300 in food stamps. Like, and that's white. That's white, black, Mexican. That's anybody because there's no color to fucking social programs. But other than statistics, like whatever the fucking math is. I don't know the math. I would never fucking state it. But because I'm not gonna fucking make things up. But I don't know. Life is easy, and I say that as a fucking middle class white guy, right? But I came up from nothing. I joined the military. I got my bachelor's degree because I went to they paid for it. Like I didn't. My parents didn't pay for shit. I got 10 acres. I got a nice ass home. I left California to live in Tennessee because it's cheaper, so I could do better with less. Like you just gotta fucking plan and work hard. I mean, it's not hard. I don't know, man. I just think it's more words than actions on all levels.
Yeah. I think that's a fair statement that it's more action or that it's more words than action. Today seems to be a less action society. It seems to be more of a I'm going to talk a big game. There's a lot of talk. Definitely understand what you mean and what you're saying as far as some of the issues that could be dealt with is really just manning up and just not being a bitch about the whole situation. I totally get where you're coming from.
And what's crazy is there's nothing easier than putting your nose down and putting that shit on the grindstone. Nothing easier, no matter what your background is. All you gotta do is work your ass off, and that's all it is. But working your ass off sucks, and nobody wants to know that sucks, especially when everything else is so easy.
Yeah, no, you make a valid point. There's a lot of people that talk come to deliver, they don't deliver, and it's a weird thing because in today's world, you'd think that their reputation on delivering would be more so than their reputation on talking about the possible delivery, which is weird how that works out.
Well, yeah, I think, man, we live in a world where the biggest whiners get the most follows on social media. Like the biggest whiners are the ones that get the biggest followings and everything they do.
Yeah,
it's heroic. It's heroic to be
a white knight.
No, it's heroic to be oppressed.
Totally.
And it's crazy because 1,000 years ago it was heroic not to be oppressed. Listen up. Like my country came from being fucking not oppressed. I mean, get rewarded in modern society for being the loudest voice in an oppressed group situation.
Absolutely.
Whether you're black, white, whether you're gay, like it doesn't matter. You get the most attention by being the loudest whiner.
Totally.
And I don't mean this in a racial way because it's obviously it's going to come out fucking horrible because
whatever, man. It is.
If anybody finds what I'm saying to be racist because they have no valid argument, there's no intellectual backing behind it because it's just a plan B.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
My grandpa's black, my uncle's black. I'm a natural black guy. Like I've seen it. I've seen huge successes. My fucking mom is Spanish, is Mexican. So you can't tell by my whiteness because somehow the Irish, my grandmother. but my mom's name is Alicia Marie Landavaz. I've seen it in all the races, and you just got one of my favorite examples ever is I was in the Navy and I was in San Diego, and it was me, MA1 Porter and MA2 McGuire. And Porter was a black dude. I'm considered white, and McGuire's Mexican. And we were sitting in San Diego in a U.S. GOV, government vehicle, car. And we're sitting there, and I looked at Porter. I looked at fucking McGuire, and I was like, you know what I love about this fucking job? And they're like, what? I was like, we're probably the only car in San Diego with a white dude, a black dude, and a Mexican dude all fucking going to lunch and hanging out. And then McGuire's like, damn, you're right. And that's what it's about. It's all the same. We were in the same fucking uniform. Like we're wearing fucking camo.
Yep.
Like we're all sitting together. And it's easy. Like there's no difference in anybody, and the only difference is people make excuses. That's it. Anything that's not your best is an excuse. Anything that the second you're asking for something, it's an excuse. The second you blame your current situation on anything or anybody but yourself, it's an excuse. Everything in your life outside of like godly acts is your fucking fault. And the second and the day you realize that, life is easy as fuck. Because then you're like, well, fuck, it's all on me. I gotta do some shit. It's not on the 1800s. It's not on the Civil War. It's not on fucking my grandparents. It's not on my parents. It's not on my brother or my cousin. It's on me. I'm in a country where I could literally, legally, and safely do anything I fucking want. I just got to make it happen. In a second, you realize that life is easy, and as long as you don't, that's when it's everybody else's fucking fault, and that's when you end up fucking not doing what you could be doing. Like if I were to, I'd be embarrassed to be a father if I were to fucking complain about anything, no matter what it is, because I don't want my kids thinking they get shit by complaining or sitting up, because it's all pointless in the end. Like you really want to make a fucking point. You want to make a fucking point. None of this shit going on in America right now is proving anything. It's just pissing off half the country. It's not making you feel better. That's just masturbation. Like it's not good. Right? It's not good. You really want to fucking prove a point. You really want to fucking prove a point. You think the cops are against you? Become a cop. You think the law's against you? Bust your ass. Become a lawyer. Work within the system. Change it from within. It will never change. Yeah. Nobody will ever change anything from the outside. Not long term. And the more violent and the more fucking chaotic it gets, the less other people give a fuck, and nobody realizes that.
Yeah, man.
What matters is
you just dropped a bunch of knowledge for anybody that wants to grow a pair of balls and actually be a fucking man. And I greatly appreciate that. The fact that like anybody that just listened to what this gentleman just said, is essentially smashing the nail on top of the head with your dick.
It has nothing to do with racism. Fucking
no, you're right.
Because I don't want to be like say, because I'll say shit like, if you say like shit in the wrong people, they think you're racist, but you're not.
Yep.
Like, come on, guys.
Yeah, there's a lot of that these days. It's like unintelligent arguments.
Yep,
of like,
totally.
You're racist because, or you're not a man because, or you're whatever the fucking case is. Or, you know, I really appreciated a lot of what you just said, because I think a lot of people needed to hear that. Was that, you know, there's certain things that make you a man, like complaining. Why
it's not being a man.
Should you complain?
It's modern human race is equal for everybody. Women aren't held down. They just say, like, it doesn't make it like men aren't held. Other men aren't held down. You hold yourself down. There's women CEOs, women congresswomen. There's congressmen. There's fucking black business leaders. There's white business leaders. Mexican. You just gotta fucking work hard, and nobody wants to work hard. Because hard work is extra hard, but everything else is so easy. And
why do you think
Why
do you think people are scared of hard work? What is it of hard work that makes people so scared?
I don't think they're scared of hard work. They don't know what it is. They never had to deal with it.
So it's just the unknown. It's just like, I've never had to work a hard day in my life. I don't know how rewarding it is.
Our great-grandparents built their own fucking houses. They came from other countries with nothing, built their own houses, made own businesses, right? They suffered. Then their kids, their grandparents inherit the business. They build a house. And then the grandkids inherit the business and the house. And then they have kids, and their kids like, oh, I've got a business, I've got a house, I've got this. This is easy. And so that's the problem. It's not that anybody's scared of hard work, because they don't know what it fucking is. They've never been oppressed. They never had to build their own shit from the ground up.
Because they've been given it from day.
It's ignorance. It's a lack of knowledge. It's not fear. It's ignorance. They don't know what it's like to be on the ground floor, because they've never been there. And so when they have a hard day, that's the ground floor to them. It's all relative. Their grandparents would fucking laugh their asses off if they had a bad day. But they don't fucking know, because the grandparents fucking work their ass to the bone and set them up for success. And even the most oppressed people in America have it better than 98% of the rest of the world. And they don't even
Yeah.
realize it.
Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of people that, like they do the whole 1% against 99, and they don't fucking realize they're a part of the 1% because they still have clean water, good food to eat, a house over their head, and most of the world doesn't have that.
But they don't know. Yeah, they don't know. Like the people that want socialism don't like. There's a reason why the protesters in China are waving American flags. They want we have, and then we're here burning our own shit down and waving fucking socialist flags. Like, they don't understand. Nobody in America knows what oppression is like. Nobody in America that's alive from 1980 to now has any idea what oppression is. They read about it, and that's all they know. It's a whole bunch of well-read motherfuckers with no wisdom. And that's a problem.
Damn, this man's shooting it about as fucking straight as you can get. Like, if you don't have a ruler, you're retarded.
But it's true.
Yeah, no, man, you're speaking nothing but the truth. I haven't heard a thing you say that I don't 100% agree with.
But it's not complicated. I don't know why it would be. It shouldn't be news.
Yeah, totally.
No, it shouldn't be news, and it's a little sad that it is. It's a little bit odd that it is news.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be perceived. It's probably gonna be perceived as fucking bigoted for some reason.
Oh, whatever. I'm sure our comment section will fill up with all kinds of bigotry. If it does, that's fine. I have no problem with that. I'll send them all personalized dick pictures. I'll sign them and send them all individually. I'll be like, Ron.
Take a screenshot of that giant squash I brought in earlier. I think it's on my bed. I threw it behind me. Yeah, it's on my bed behind my dog. No, but as I said, I don't mean it. I mean it on a. I don't mean it on a racial.
No, I know you. I
mean on a human fucking level.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, you just mean as a human to a human.
Yeah.
Nothing about color. It's just human to human.
Yeah. And it's facts. Like, there's literally not a country that's safer and more open for opportunity than America in 2020. And to blame on anything is just a cop-out. It's easier to complain than it is to fucking earn. And humans will always do the easiest way out. That's what we do. We're a fucking lazy species.
Yeah, it is a little bit sad that we are kind of lazy in that way. I wish we were a little bit more hardworking and working towards the future, because there's a lot of shit we should have figured out by now that we have not figured out. Like a bunch of shit we should have figured out that we haven't figured out. Yeah. But, we're still battling. What's that?
I mean, that's our intellect. It's our biggest strength and our biggest weakness. Our intelligence is what drives us down. Like, you could drop fucking Jordan looks smart as fuck, but if you dropped him in the fucking middle of dropped in front of a silverback in front of his woman, he'd get his head torn off. So would I.
Totally, absolutely.
But Jordan's like, that's Silverback, I'm gonna get fucking killed. Silverback's like, what the fuck is that weird hairless monkey? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
totally.
They don't know they're monkeys. You know what I mean? Like, what is that weird fucking other meat?
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's an intellect problem. We're smart enough to know. Once you're smart enough to know that poverty exists, once you're smart enough to know that it stems from somewhere, you can blame it on something, and that's the weakest. That's the weakest part of humanity. Being able to blame anything on anything but yourself.
I like the way you think, sir. Because I mean, you're very intelligent. You're saying it super straight. You're getting right to the point. I can't argue with a goddamn word you say. I wonder sometimes, though, if we're just like, we're switching gears here a little bit. I wonder, though, if we're like the fucking the aliens made, and they just like dropped us off in the zoo, and they come down every now and again. They smoke some pot, and they're like, "Look at these fucking idiots! This is crazy."
That's a legit scientific theory. The human zoo theory. It might be. I mean, it'd be pretty entertaining. I mean, we're fucking stupid.
I kind of hope at the end of this whole thing that there's like an alien race waiting for us. There's an alien race being like, hey, you guys made it to the end. Like there's some kind of like finished checker line that we're waiting to cross here.
We won't
wait.
We won't make it to the end though.
For all those hoping in the background, we will not make it. We will not fucking make it.
We'll tear down this fucking zoo before they have a chance to send us home.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, that's funny.
It's true though. We'll tear this fucking zoo to the ground, and not even realizing that we're all in the same fucking pen. We'll tear the zoo to the ground, one fucking species and pen at a time, not realizing there's no such thing as an actual wall. It's just that wall. Like, we're all the
That's probably about as accurate as you can get.
Yeah, we're all the same. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna burn this whole fucking bitch down and realize that, oh fuck, we're all in this together. And it's not complicated.
Are you looking forward to the day, in a sense, that society burns to the ground? Not that you wish upon it, not that you're like, fuck, I hope everything comes to an end. But are you almost thriving in the sense that like we're right on the brink of like a Fallout 4, like a fucking like the world's just coming to an end and there's gonna be like wasteland raiders and there's gonna be people going.
It works for me because I'm well trained and I have a farm. I live in nowhere. It would actually work really well for me. I'm off the grid. Like I don't live in a city.
You're in a good position.
Mm-hmm.
So in that sense, yes. In another sense, I root for humanity. Like I would love to.
Yeah.
I would love for everybody on the same page. I would love to. I would love to not hear Black Lives Matter. I would love to not hear white power. I would love to just fucking like I would just love for humanity to fucking get it together.
Yeah, fair enough.
Guys. It's not fucking hard. Like, come on. We're all like we're all just as fragile. We all bleed the same color. We're all from the same fucking planet. Like there's no excuses. It's annoying because everybody.
It is annoying.
It's so easy to segregate yourself when you choose to segregate yourself. Like there's no such thing as a shitty place on earth. When you go to a shithole, it's because people made it a shithole. The ghetto's ghetto because the ghetto's shitty because people in the ghetto made it shitty. There's parts in other countries that are shitty only because people that make it shitty. People make things shitty. I wish we could understand, you know what? This is a beautiful planet. We're all together. Let's make this thing pure. Let's pick up our trash. Let's fucking not be proud when things are gross. Let's make things pretty and fucking have a few beers and fucking hang out and play volleyball. Like, come on, it's not hard. I honestly don't understand the segregation. It doesn't make sense to me.
You make a valid point. It doesn't make a lot of sense.
Like, pick up your trash, go home. Like, there's no reason to be proud when something's shitty. Be proud when it's built and pretty by you. And then you have pride in something. And then when people come in, they fuck with your shit. Like, hey man, we built this. Don't make it shitty. Like, you know what? You're right. It was pretty here. Like, come on. Life's easy. I don't get why it's so complicated. I think existence is easy as fuck. Pick up your trash, work out, be good to your humans. Like I said earlier, if you see somebody hungry and you got an extra piece of fucking, you got a sandwich, give half your sandwich up. No big deal. You'll survive. You got 3 days out eating food. Like, you can both be all right. Like, life is easy. There's no hindrance in being a good human. But there's easy not to be a good human. And that's the problem.
Yeah,
when you don't know how to suffer, it's easy being an asshole. It's so easy.
It is easy being an asshole. And Jordan, I have to ask you, because you're a fucking very kind gentleman. What would you do to make the world a better place?
Shit, that's a fucking question.
Jeez.
What would you do? What would you do to make the world a better place, Jordan?
Like, if I had a power, and I would just I don't know. Like I say, I make everybody gray. You know. But then,
that's probably
people
the greatest thing that
fucked
you
up.
could do, though, is make everybody the same.
Yep.
So they
Same color.
understood that
But
there's
the
nothing to
problem
fight
is,
over.
but that's not human nature, though. They'd be like, this gray doesn't like that gray.
Yeah.
Or like, this little dark gray, or this gray lives here, this gray lives there.
Yep.
Humans, I'd get rid of 90% of humanity and replace it with dogs. The human race can't be saved, and which is so dumb because it's so easy to fix.
Yeah.
But if I could, I honestly, that's an unanswerable question. You could do whatever you want to humans, and we will always find something to separate each other from each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's funny you mention that. I had a history teacher years ago mention to me that people would fight over fucking different eye color if there was nothing to fight over. Like, they'd be like, you're blue eyes and I'm brown eyes, so you must be fucking people.
Bro, if you made everybody clones and you put a fence between one clone and the other clones, they'd be like, oh, those clones from that side of the fence, and they'd be at war.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing you could do to fix humanity other than get rid of it.
I wonder why that is in human society, why we must always wage war upon one another. Because, like, I love Jordan, even if he's on the other side of Canada. Like, I don't want the other side of Canada to burn.
Well, we're essentially tribalists.
Yeah, totally.
Because the Native Americans in North America fought each other without knowing anything around them. Like, it's we're a tribalist culture. We're not humans aren't meant for the way we live, which might be a problem.
Yeah, fair enough.
We're as a species not meant to blend, and that's the problem because intellectually we all like we should blend, but physically or us we don't, and that's a problem because you see people like, why don't we just get along? People like, well, I would love to, but and we're a species of but. I would love to, but or man, why can't we do this? But or they're like this. I love them, but
that's a really valid point. We always do have a but at the end of anything that we do. It's always a but.
The only way to fix humanity would be to get rid of us. Just give the earth back to the universe and call it a day. It's not going to get better.
I would like to shoot a tube of us, like a tube of human being. Let's say we put 200 of them in there. I like to shoot them out into space, and then we can end it. Then we can just wipe the planet clean, let everything else go back to the way it was. Because you're right. The only way that you could wipe out the fucking whole entire race. Because we are a little bit dumb in that sense. Like, you know, you and I can look at each other and have a conversation. Hey, we shouldn't hate Bob, whether he's black, Hispanic, whatever the fucking case is. We shouldn't hate him for any case. There are humans out there that will find a reason to hate, criticize, fight with, whatever the case might be.
Yeah, but then you'd be like, but Bob does this. And like, you can't, right?
Yeah. But Bob does this.
Bob. Yeah, we're a fucking species of short successes and long failures. You can't. We're not a sustainable species in any way, shape, or form. I mean, look what we do to the world. You know. We're a species of butts. And as long as you got butts, there'll never be any coexistence.
That's funny that you mentioned that. Somebody, I had a conversation with somebody. I don't remember who it was, and if you shoot me a message. But I remember a particular conversation taking place where, like, human life expectancy, like if you were to take the Earth, and you were to put its entire life in the aspect of 24 hours, human beings are actually only around for around 7 minutes. Like if you were to equivalate everything and put it together, the whole Earth life expectancy is 24 hours. You cut it up into sections, dinosaurs, you know, different historical periods, and humans are only around for about 7 minutes.
We're insignificant on the timeline. And look at how much.
We're very insignificant on the timeline, but it's very interesting the amount of things we do and deal with, and the problems that we come up with. And like you're saying, it really is that simple as being a conscious human being, just doing the right thing, going through and treating your brother like a brother and just carrying on, being a good person. But we do fight over the stupidest of shit. It's really dumb. Do you think there's a way that we get past that? Do you think there's a point where we get to like 2021, all of a sudden everything's cool?
Yeah, individually.
Yeah, individually. That's really the only way to go forward, isn't it?
But the thing is, that doesn't fix everything.
No, you're right. It doesn't fix everything.
Two opposite individuals can find a middle ground. Two and two can't. It's not in our nature. So like you can get like the worst of two different groups and come together and they can find something. Like, hey, we're both human, the world's gonna end, we better fucking make this happen. I don't like you like me, but let's work together. Let's for the greater good, right? For whatever. But the only way to make humans come together is like a mass extinction event. Like, hey, if we don't come together, we're all gonna fucking die. Like tomorrow. And there's we're like another example. I live in America, so I use America a lot. But 9/11, like literally the week of 9/11, everybody's American flags, fuck blah blah blah. Today they're burning American flags. Like, what brings people together is one mass tragedy, and that's fucking shitty. We're just doomed. I don't really have any answers. I'm just a dude. I grow fucking chickens. Like, I'm not special, so I have my.
I think you're special. I think you're fucking special. I should love you.
Love you too, buddy. But no, like, I watch it as an outsider. Like, I'm not political. I'm not Republican. I'm not Democrat. I'm not Libertarian. I just want all people to stay off my fucking lawn. Like, I don't want to be left my own devices. Like, I don't want my neighbors getting killed. I don't like gang violence. I don't think cops should.
Yeah.
I don't think cops should fucking abuse people. I don't think people should kill cops. Like, I just want people to fucking do what's easy and that's what's right. You do what's right.
You're literally for equality all across the board. Everybody being treated as an equal.
On a human sense, but I don't believe in individual equality.
Yes.
So, for example, that sounds horrible, but for example,
I don't think so, my friend.
If I'm bigger and stronger than you, and I don't think we're equals. Like
fair enough.
Like if I need $5, you have $5, and I could take it from you, but I don't because of laws. I'm a higher ranking creature than you. But
I get that.
But I don't do that because I'm not an asshole. But my point is, as a species, I guess my whole point is, as a species, everybody has the right. Everybody as born has the right to make the most of themselves, however that they need to make the most of themselves.
Absolutely.
That's what being a human is being born, looking around and going, I could do better, and then doing better. And then if you're a good human being, you bring those around you and do better. And then that's when you get a good society. And so I believe in human equality. Individual equality is a different thing because, like, if I work my ass off and I get where I'm going, and somebody doesn't work their ass and they're mad at me because I got where I got, that's we're not equals because I worked harder than you. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? That's different, right? You're a fighter. Like, if you're in a ring and you whoop somebody's ass, you're not equals. You beat that guy's ass. He's not your equal. He's better than him.
No, that dude's my bitch at that point. He's gonna buy me a fucking drink after he regains consciousness.
And even if you're equals on a fighting sense, you were better that night. You were a better man, right? And so I don't believe in individual equality. I believe in overall equality. Like every man, like if even no matter how badass you are, every man has the right to step in that ring and go, what you got, right?
Absolutely. Every man has the opportunity or the privilege.
Yeah, they have the right to come in and go, I think I'm the better man. And go, well, what you got? And if he is, he is. If you are, you are. That I believe in overall equality, not individual. If you work hard, if you bust your ass, if you join the military and you use job bill and you go to school and you get a good job, the guy that didn't do any of that has no right at all to fucking think you're equals, because you're not.
Totally.
I fucking love this conversation. It has been one of the best podcasts I think we've ever had. The fucking amount of raw truth that's been dropped. It's like a fat chick being fucked by a bunch of black dudes with no regard for her safety.
It doesn't matter your color or anything. Like, people go, you did that because you're this guy. Like, no, I literally came from nothing. I busted my ass. You had like anybody could join the fucking Marines. Like anybody. Like, did you go to high school? Nope. Well, we'll get you GED. Now you could join. You're both equals from there on out. Where you go from that is on you. Yeah. I mean, it's not hard to do things. You just got to suffer. If you're willing to suffer and work hard, you can be anything. The problem is nobody wants to suffer. Nobody wants to work hard. Nobody definitely wants to suffer and work hard. And the only way to make it in this world is to suffer and work hard. And it's so much easier to say, to ignore anybody's work, suffering, hard work, all that shit, and say, well, they made it because of this. I didn't because of this. That's a cop-out. I don't believe in cop-outs.
Oh, I love it. Jordan, we made a thumbnail for this fucking episode. You need to call it Men Being Men, or Men How to Become Men, or some form of man becoming man. Fucking little bitches out there in the world. But before we take up your entire evening, I will let you go here in a minute, because I know you have little ones. You have a beautiful wife that requires your attention. So I'm not upset that you've given us so much time. I'm very appreciative of it. But no, my friend, it's been a lot of fun talking to you. I really appreciate the fact that you're a man's man. You cut it how it is. You say it how it is. There's no sugarcoating. I wish that was a thing that happened in more of today's society. There was no sugarcoating. I'm not trying to protect your left ass cheek or your right ass cheek. I don't give a fuck at the end whether you get butt hurt or not. It's the case. Yeah. You need to just deal with facts. I like to. And that's one thing I can always come to you for. Yeah, and that's one thing I can always come to you for, is if I ever need to talk to somebody about being a man, if I ever need to just talk to somebody about being like, what would a man do? Like, you are always such a straight shooter. And I hope a lot of people from this podcast gain some insight into, maybe complain a little bit less. And by a little bit less, I mean, stop fucking complaining, you little bitch. And just go out there in life and go do what you got to do. Like, life is not something that people owe you. Nothing is owed to you. How much work you're willing to put in, how much sacrifice you're willing to put in, how much you're willing to cry and bleed and tear over every single fucking thing you do to get to where you want to be. Because like you're saying, you have to be an asset. You can't just be somebody that exists and expect people to give you things. You have to actually be worth something. You have to have some value to your life that is not just existing and taking up air and food. So I hope to God somebody listened to this podcast all the way to the very end and understood exactly what you were trying to say. My God, I'm feeling motivated. And if I could, I'd punch a fucking midget right in the balls, right in the fucking testes. I'd punch that little fucker right for you, sir. Because you're just like, my wife likes midgets and I don't. And I'd punch him right in the nuts right for you. So I love the shit out of you. I don't know what the fuck I just said the last minute, but I love the shit out of you, bro. Fucking thank you for coming on the podcast.
Love you guys. It's been a legit honor.
Cheers.
So I can't wait for more of these. Jordan, how long have we been doing this shit for? Where are we at?
2 hours and 57 minutes.
All right, fair enough. We've gotten to about the 3-hour mark, which our man predicted. I will let him free and let him go back to his family. Yeah, my man, Mr. Grizzly Adams, I appreciate the shit out of you. I just don't even have words for how much I love you. Everybody follow this man and give him a fucking love. I love this man.
I love you guys. I'll talk to you guys. I'll probably see you guys tomorrow on the old social masturbation site.
Absolutely. I got a candy man waiting for everybody.
I'm going to go eat dinner then. I'm hungry.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, gentlemen. I'll talk to you later. Appreciate
Much love.
All right. Love you guys. Bye.
So-
Love you too.